Yeah, I feel like I'm me now, you know? Like I'm in my space. I'm in my zone. And I think anybody around me would really agree. Yeah, saying things without a conscience in my head myself. Way into a blind person finally seeing itself. Wearing my wallet on my sleeve because I knew fashion sell. And I don't want that jacket if I gotta ride a coattail, man, you can have that. I think they want me back on my gritty. One day she hate me, they miss me. Can't fuck with girls from back home cause it's HIV in the city. Niggas don't talk like confetti. No matter how much you lie to me, I know your ass ain't ready. Niggas acting like women. Niggas just wanna be messy. Spend your allowance money, hoping for some validation. Family don't understand you cause you just too complicated. Your mother way too crazy. And when y'all talk, there's no patience, and you don't open up. And so they make accusations. Your pops died early, and man, you still trying to shake it. And yeah, I made mistakes. So my little brothers will make up. My granny do her best. So I try to show appreciation. And when she had cancer, it cut me deep, so deep. I would lie awake, toss and turn, no sleep, ain't have an appetite. So half the time I wouldn't eat, then she poured through. I exhaled, they hit my knees, man, I couldn't breathe. Hold my throat, I couldn't breathe. If I ever lost her, it ain't no telling where I'd be. Becoming the perfect human, better let it as soon. A couple more sins to commit before I really commit. It's either small or too big, man, what do I really fit? Size me up, do it twice so we can really be sure. I apologize in advance, I just needed something to vent on. Backpackers they been on, putting my fucking foot on the gas. I match that bitch until I crash. Throw me a fucking doubter, I make him to a believer. 100 miles an hour, eyes closed, trying to see my future. Man, I really do this shit. I don't do this shit for kicks, but if we talking about the souls, man, they all sold them. Keeping greatness in the box, man, I'm claustrophobic. Don't mind me putting it in a pretzel like she doing aerobics. I told them, I be that nigga that you gotta get a verse from. They have fun and half-ass. I wanna put away funds. You and your mom's class, every chance y'all get is you accept your step brothers on some bro to bro shit. Only to find out they apply to you quick. Man, I'm just saying, I'm just doing me. I'm just trying to make it. You niggas don't inspire me. I should be your fucking inspiration. Man, this shit crazy.
Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. A well-organized lie defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house. And I'm coming to do what I got to do, and I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Hey, Bobby banging this bitch. What's good, family, man? We got a powerful show tonight, man. We're going to keep up with this banging, man, but we banging intelligently. We not cussing out people. We not fussing. We getting straight to it. We got to make sure that our approach is in alignment with the platform. Not gonna lie, I enjoy the mud. I ain't gonna lie. But we moving and grooving in different directions these days. We changing our style up. We can fight with the left hand. We can fight with the right hand. We can kick, we can scratch, we can bite. We can do all these things. Multifaceted in our approach to making sure you get this information. Now, we on our Chief X series. Now, he didn't ask for it. He didn't ran his mouth about the sisters on the platform for way too long. He done ran his mouth about the organization way too long. People that are dedicated to making sure you get right information that you can actually check. Just ask ChatGPT. Better ask about us, man. Better ask about the pseudo-killer army. Dedicated males and females to making sure we promote scientific literacy. Big up to Dr. Oyamayat. Got a couple meetings with a schedule. We stay in tune because we're advocates of science. And this guy's been running his mouth for way too long. I just sat back and let him run his mouth. You know people run their mouth You learn a lot about them. Just ask ChatGPT. Man, check out that show for yesterday. It was good, man. You know what they say, man? Some people do it for the views. Some people do it while they drinking booze. I do it because I already know science ain't gonna never lose. So we're gonna stay right here in this sweet spot, ladies and gentlemen. Man, make sure y'all like and big up and share the shows, the community of skeptics and the pseudo killers. If y'all not in the Discord, man, make sure y'all get in the Discord. We have intelligent conversations on a regular basis. All sorts of conversations, man. Because we want to make sure you can check the checkers. We want to make sure that you can check out information. We want to make sure that we are in alignment with our messaging, not like other people. Boy, we got Juju, pseudo killer official. I see you got that hit show over there.
most hated show on YouTube, but you ain't finna stop us.
Nah, man, there's a lot going on in these YouTube streets. A lot of banging, lot of drunk people talking. It's a lot going on, man.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, it is.
Better take care of your stuff. Don't worry about me. I'm good.
Good.
Super good. Stop. Yeah, boy.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh boy.
Oh man. Black intelligence, man. Guerrilla family. What it do? What it do? What it do? Sister Sci-Fi, the pseudo killer army. What it do? What it do? What it do? I see you 08. Red Region 08. What it do? What it do? What it do? Herbert, what's good with you? What it do? What it do? What it do? Cedric Ortega, pseudo killer official. What it do? What it do? What it do? Taj, what it do? What it do? What it do? Lamar Pope, what it do? Rock City, New York, what it do? What it do? What it do? Oh man, Black Panther, what it do? Kick Door, Kent Logan, what it do? What it do? Pseudo killer official. Man, let's let the platform fill up because we cooking with hot grease tonight. We frying fish. Y'all know what it is. Y'all see the title, man. Reaction video to Chief X got it wrong and apologize regarding. Not even, that's the wrong title. We gotta change that title. He wasn't apologizing for using Flinders Petrie. He was apologizing for using, watch this, the scholar. Let me get her name correct here. We want to make sure we get her name correct. Juju, you say the lady name. Christina, you say it right.
Christina. Excuse me. Let me back it up. Dr. Christina Kohler.
Yeah, so we gotta change his title. Because he
oh boy.
Yeah, wrong title, wrong one. Dr. Chris.
E period.
What?
It's E Christina Kohler. So it's, I don't know why she did that.
E?
Yeah, it's a capital E.
All right.
E, yeah. Christina.
Okay, we ain't doing it. Chris. Damn. I probably messed that up.
What? CHRISTINA.
Yep, I spelled it right. Okay.
Kohler. So I might mess this up. I think it's KOHLE. Okay. It's KOHLER.
All right. KOHLER. Yeah, you not only read for me because I can't read, you spell for me because I can't spell.
No, I think I did it like KHOLER, and I realized later when I spelled her name wrong. So I'll be trying to make those mental notes, correction.
Yeah, because you know I can't read.
You read just fine.
No, I can't. It's amazing how I can't read, but I don't make the mistakes of Chief X.
Yeah, but reading is comprehension. It's not pronunciation.
Yeah, you
That's
better
1%
tell
of
somebody.
it.
You better tell somebody.
That's why when people scream about your reading, I'm thinking that's what the crackers used to do to black people to keep them from getting ahead. Let's keep it 100 though. So the same people that talk about black power is the one that's exercising white supremacy. Yeah, I got time. Yeah, we could do that.
Oh,
yeah,
you are crazy tonight. I see it.
yeah.
All right,
On one.
I'll save it. You're on one.
On that good Zephyr Hills water, because that's all I do. That's all I do. Shoot.
Got it in there. We got it.
Yeah, comprehension, boy. Comprehension is reading. Any educator would tell you that. Ooh, we rock steady. HOG. What is you talking about? Need you to source up or shut up. Yeah. Yeah.
Who need to source up, Juju?
Rock steady HOG. HOG. Who's y'all? Who you talking about? You talking about us? Papa Banger? Community of Skeptics, Pseudo Killers ain't never taught that.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. What is it?
G.
HOG. House of Goofies.
Goofy,
Man,
goofy,
why would they have a
goofy.
name like that? Rocksteady.
Oh, he talking about you, Bobby Banger.
Yeah.
Boy, y'all be talking a lot in the chat, but when we drop that link, y'all don't be nowhere to be found. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Super goofy.
Who is the y'all though? Y'all, I don't understand.
Shoot, get y'all a cape and
I was teaching that when I was a dedicated black artist, huh?
That's why I said community of skeptics, nor do pseudo killers teach that. I don't know what you did 20 years ago, Bobby. You feel me? Everybody got a right to change. If y'all gonna hold a man against something he did 15 years ago, y'all weird. Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all a cape and a mask because y'all don't ever like to show y'all face. Super goofy. Yeah.
No, he listening. He listening to the eye.
Lady, why you being disrespectful? Cause my name is Blad Juju. Acting like Nepal. Ah, hell, you gotta go. Somebody snap him up out of here. Please snap him up out of here, boy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You gotta go. Hold on. I got you.
Don't put that man out, man.
Hold on. I got you. Wait a minute. Focus.
Don't put him out though.
I got you. I'm coming.
You can type him up, but don't put him out.
Shoot. Coming.
Who you talking?
Coming.
Guy in the chat?
Yeah, we don't say that name over here. Super goofy. Yeah. That you even more you certified super goofy. So you get a gold seal of certification of super goofiness. See, it only get worse.
I know, don't put him out though.
Nah, I ain't put them out, bro. They already be crying.
Give him a speech.
Shoot.
We don't have nothing against Sonetta and his wife. Whatever battle they in. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
I always delete those comments with the name in it because we're not doing that over here. If you have a gripe, then you take it up with her or them. We're not playing them games, bro.
All I gotta do is hit the like. I mean,
hit that too. Hit the like.
Hit the like button while you cuss me out, bro, and get up on the panel. Explain to us how I've been teaching to be black for years, right? And I've definitely been teaching I'm saying, well, I was teaching the Egyptians was black back when I was around the cult that was called Nuwapian. Around. Remember, we learned that. I was just around. I wasn't actually in it. I ain't really, they couldn't get me. But as I transitioned to scientific literacy, I slowly took that out of my vernacular. As I had a better grasp on science and evolution, right? I got up out of that. And I don't see it. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think that's what's wrong with the conscious community is their resistance to change,
Right. But so let me tell you where you messed up, Rocksteady.
Yeah, you're not keeping it real, Keeping it real, we're saying, allow that man to change his position,
Exactly.
That's what we do as scientists, We change our position when faced with better information that makes sense and makes clarity. Because if I'm hollering Charles Darwin, and if I'm hollering John Henry Clark, right, and I'm still hollering about the Egyptians are black, then somewhere in that I'm contradicting myself. I'm supposed to understand that race is a social construct, and then black is absolutely a racialized term.
Correct.
Should not be applied in the study of anthropology to ancient populations. It just defies logic, right?
Facts.
So you're listening to my ops, right? Now brother Reggie teaches that. Smash Wellington teaches that. There are points we agree on. So, like, we'll talk about the Green Sahara, okay? And we agree that there were populations in the Green Sahara. And we talk about the Nile Valley populations, right? Those that were later on based off of ebb and flow, migrating back and forth. When I'm talking about Sahara, now I want to get specific. I'm talking about in the Nile Valley. Most people don't know that Egypt is in the Nile Valley. I'm talking about the northeastern sector over there near Egypt. Is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Sahara. So you should just ask that question. Where at in the Green Sahara? See, I can be from Baltimore. Okay. I'm from Baltimore. Nigga, you said you from East Baltimore. I never said that. I'm from Northwest Baltimore. So you're just wrong. And just know today I'm not saying it. How about that?
Correct. Yeah. And if you're the same person you were last year, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, you're not doing something right.
Nope.
Yeah. And I just want to point out your statement said y'all. So when you said y'all, me and Bobby Banger on the panel, I feel like that include me too. Yeah. See, that's where you made a mistake at.
Get the video when I said that. I've been arguing for
That's
4
why I told him
years.
to source up and shut up.
I ain't said it in 4 years.
Right.
How about that?
At least 4 years. You stopping at 4 years, Bobby Banger? You know, 5.
No, I can go back.
Oh God, that's what I thought. So I'm just saying at least 4 years.
13 years when I started. 14 years when I put the video on YouTube with Samantha Kiata. Saying they ain't Negroes.
Oh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
All right, I could definitely show that. Yep. I'm
gonna leave you alone, Rocksteady, after this. But so that means you've been gone for at least 4 years. I've been around about that long, and I'm new. All right, I'm gonna leave you alone.
I'll leave him alone.
You got that certified gold though, for real. You're gonna keep that. Mask indicate.
Yeah, and so when I say the Egyptian's not black, right? It is not aligning myself when Chief X say the Egyptian is not black. When Chief X say the Egyptians are black, he equates black with African. He think that black is synonymous with African, which it is not. When Chief X says that the Egyptians ain't black, he's literally saying that they don't even come from the continent of Africa, that they migrated in. He said it out of his own mouth. Absolutely, positively. Let me see. Let me start that up. Where is that? Where is that? Let me see. Think I'm making it up? Let me see. Is this me talking?
Many of these
Okay, that ain't it. That ain't the one. All right, let me get it out the server. Let's see what the stance is. We don't gotta play with this. We don't gotta play with this. Hold on. Damn, no Christian. They calling Nam of the Negro now. Yeah, they use it, man. They just can't keep using out of date statements, bro. Oh man. Oh man, hold on. Oh man, hold on. I think this is it. Let me see.
Let's see if Chief X was right about where these people came from. Let's
Oh. Hmm. All right, Juju. Let me see if I can get this right. See if I can. No, what I should do is screenshot the server, shouldn't I?
What you did?
I just want to do. Hold on, I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it. I want to do it right. I want y'all to hear it out his mouth and what he's
see
saying.
if Ngozi
Yeah, he talking crazy.
backs me.
All right, let me share my screen. All righty. Some kind of way it just disappeared. I don't know how it disappeared out there. Is this it? I can do Evil 1. Let me see if this works. All right. Here we go. Let's see what Chief X stands is.
So I'm up last night, playing this video, and we're starting to talk about the formation of Egypt. Let's see if Chief X was right about where these people came from. Let's see if Ngozi backs me about where these people came from to form Egypt, right?
Okay, so he's saying, this is prior to his apology. He's making a point to show and prove, right, that this particular video is backing his stance. Ain't no doubt about that. Ain't no changing this. Now, if he say, you know what, I've changed my stance, and see, we can respect that. We can respect that. But he's not going to do it. He's too arrogant. Okay? He's way too arrogant. And then let me find, I probably need to, let me make sure I'm on cue with this. Okay. All right, let me get back over. Let me get back to where I'm at. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 48,000 people in the building. Okay? Right. I remember when Ngozi was your top gunner, secret weapon. I still want Ngozi to debate somebody. And he still is the top gunner. Still a young, he's still that. Yeah, have not changed. That's not changed. And he has debated people. See, that's where you're wrong at. Let me read this comment, man. Good evening, family. Spin Barrel, what's good, man? Appreciate that donation, yo. That's love right there, man. Man, hit that Cash App early and often, man. We cooking fish. We had a fish fry. All right, here we go, Juju. Here we go. You can hear Juju?
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right, hold on. Come on, Juju. Don't do that today. Don't get lost.
No, I was speaking with it mute. I'm waiting on you.
All right, can you hear? I'm gonna mute out so you can hear better. Hold on. Tell me. I'm great.
I got you.
I'm playing it. Then I'm gonna mute and see if it still play.
Mm-hmm.
So,
No.
right?
But it should though.
University professor Christina Coates.
It's playing.
It
was just playing.
I know because let me stop sharing. Let me do it again. Let me share it. Boom.
It should play with you being muted, bro.
All right, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna get it set. All right. Now, see if you can hear. Let me know if you can hear. I'm great. Play it now.
All right. No.
Start talking.
How about now?
Yep.
Does it sound good?
With Flinders
Or is it
Petrie.
echoing?
That's how you pronounce
No,
it.
it's not echoing.
An old scholar back in the day.
It's not echoing.
Let's listen. An old scholar back in the day. She agrees with Flinders Petrie, if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Scholar back in the day.
Are you gonna do the repeat?
Let's listen.
Mm-hmm.
Logical evidence for an external origin of Egyptian civilization. Of course, one of the key proponents in this, and a competitor to Macron, if you want, was Flinders Petrie. Flinders Petrie has worked on this topic intensively, and he arrived at the conclusion in two of his key works of 1920 and 1939 that basically all prehistoric Egyptian cultures had an external origin. For example, the early Fayum and Neolithic and Badarian cultures, they were the result of a Solutrean migration from the Caucasus and Black Sea.
Uh-oh. Hit y'all with the uh-oh. When you say uh-oh, it's a point that he totally agrees with. There you go.
So last night played this video, and we're starting to talk about the formation of Egypt. Let's see if Chief X was right about where these people came from. Let's see if Ngozi backs me about where these people came from to form Egypt, right? So this lady named Christina Kohler, who's a scholar, right? She's an e-lecture by University Professor Christina Kohler, Institute for Egyptology at the University of Vienna. This is her talking. She agrees with Flinders Petrie, if that's how you pronounce his name, an old scholar back in the day.
Okay, so he will eventually apologize. I want to make it clear what the apology is so we don't get this confused. I know you're going to come back and try to switch it up and act like, but it's bananas, right? Because if it walk like a duck and quack like a duck, it's a damn duck. So he agrees. So he comes back and he apologizes for mischaracterizing the scholar's position. And then he admits, we're going to play the video, that he didn't even watch the video. Then he said, I didn't watch, but I watched 65% of it. But I'm here to let you know, if you was to watch 65% of that video, meaning, don't start in the middle at the end, but I watched 65% of it. If you watch 65% of that video, you would already know that she's going back down memory lane. She's going back to the time where scientific racism was wrought. She's going back in time where Egyptology began, and she brings you all the way up to modern times. Now, this is essential to this overall conversation over the last 3 years, that this man been beating his chest. I'm the first to say that black people ain't Egyptians. Well, let me be the first to say that you're actually the first to say and admit that you agree with Flinders Petrie. I'm going to say this one more time so we can understand what his position is, so we don't play this game, act like we don't know what he's saying. He's the first that I know of in the conscious community to agree with Petrie. So let's not even get this twisted or confused. Okay? He's going to prove and verify that he agrees with Petrie. Oh, y'all don't know who Petrie is? Let's show. Because we don't want him to wiggle and act like that ain't what he's saying. Right? We don't want to act like, well, I ain't mean that. Because that's the games he played. Let me share the screen. Let me get to the slides here so you can actually lay your eyes on it. All right? See this, Juju?
Yes, I do.
Mhm.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
W.M. Flinders Petrie.
Flinders Petrie. So this is the external origins archaeology, right? This is the external origins. It's basically saying that Egypt was populated by some invading people, okay? And those people started pharaonic civilization. So in actuality, this brother been saying this from day one. I tried to tell y'all. I said he has invading race theory. Y'all ignored me. Because we couldn't quite catch him because he was slivery. You know how a snake is slivery? He was sliver over here and act like one saying it. And then I finally beat him to the point where he would even say the word African out of his mouth. And then he did a real weird trick. I'm going to say this again. He did a real weird trick. It's something that happens to your brain when you listen to YouTube. I figured out the trick, y'all. Here's the trick. We seen my ops do it on a regular basis. They will pull up an email making a claim. Now you'll hear it. You'll hear them say that the scholar has recanted what they said. So now your mind is conditioned to listening for them showing you that the scholar had actually changed their position on what they said about them. So when they show you the email, you're already fixed on thinking that these words are going to confirm what that person said based off of trust. So you're trusting that the people that's coming to you on YouTube are going to say the right things and would not just diabolically lie. And so they'll pull up an email and say, this scholar has recanted what they said. And they'll read the email somewhat, right? And the whole time you're thinking that the statements that they're reading is in support of them saying that it was recanted. And then when we take a screenshot of that actual email and read it without the distraction and the foolery and fakery, we say, damn, that ain't what the email said. There was a constant influx of this back and forth with this nonsense. He does the same thing. Once I beat him into submission to admit that the Egyptians was African, he all of a sudden mysteriously said they're African. But the way he would explain it would be all external origins. Man, y'all don't know what I'm saying. I hope y'all get what I'm saying, man. I figured it out on this level, man. Like we're sitting there, you're trusting what I'm telling you right now. So if I have to show you something and read it, you would think that what I said was what I should be reading. And your mind would perceive that. So if I say the Egyptians are Africans and it explains everything Levantian, everything Iranian, I'm saying, your mind still be stuck on that he said African. This is what these people have been doing to y'all. I don't know the technical term for it, but I say this is wild. They do things like the scholars agree with us. And I'm sitting there saying, man, it's times when me and Sosa had been in Sosa, and then the pseudo killers. Before we bring scholars on, we have personal conversations with them, right? We have a pre-meeting, and we'll discuss everything we want to discuss. And we know what their position is. And by the time we go live, right, they'll state their position, and then people, the ops, will say that what they're saying agrees with them. How many times did this occur? It's that weird thing your brain does to you while watching YouTube and trusting us. You think we're going to tell you the truth. You have confidence that we're relaying the truth accurately. So when they sit up there and say, see, the scholar agrees with us. We've been in a pre-show meeting, and we absolutely know that the scholar don't agree with their position because I've showed them the videos. Oh, man, if I release that damn footage of those personal conversations, oh, man. Oh, man. Huh. So I am telling you, this is wild. So I finally beat Chief X to submission in admitting that the Egyptians are Africans. They go for everybody that was fighting against me. All of a sudden, now they're Africans. How do you know that that was my position when we start arguing? Because I used the same old damn source. Now, out of respect for Juju, I'm not going to show it.
Nah, go ahead. I'm cool. I'm cool. We can read it for the 1,000th time because Ninja still ain't getting it. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Oh, here you go.
Yeah, boy.
Here you go. What is this called? We know it like the back of our hand. This is the first source I showed. We know it like the back of our hand. It's two things I use. I use the black people article when I'm talking about race, and then I use this one. What is this called? This is called the ancient Egyptian race controversy. Huh. Simple. The question of the race of the ancient Egyptian was raised historically as a product of early racial concepts of the 18th and 19th century. So I want you to know that your man, hold on, 18th, 19th century. Let me see if we can line it up. Line it up, line it up, line it up, line it up. What's the dates on this, Miss Juju?
This would be in the 19th century.
Okay. All right. All these sources he's using.
Well, a little bit of the 20th, but mostly
look, 1939. Y'all see that early Neolithic Fayum Bulgarian culture.
19
result of a solar stream migration. Solutrean, my fault. Solutrean migration from the Caucasus. See? And Black Sea. All right. Then you go down civilization 1, 2, 3. Hell, Chief X messed this all up. But the point I want to emphasize on is 1920, 1939s. Look, Petrie. See? So if you're saying that you agree with this, Juju, hold on, let me get back to this. Hold on. If you're saying that you agree with this, I gotta get this over here closer. I don't want to mess this up. I can get this right here. Hold on. If you're saying that you agree with this, then you're saying that you're agreeing with this. So when we're talking in 2024, when you claim to be adding to this high-level conversation, your thing, I'm gonna say this slow, your thing should not sound like something from the 18th and 19th centuries. Why? Because it was early racial concepts. Watch this. And was linked to models of racial hierarchy, primarily based on cranometry and anthropometry. A variety of views circulated about what? Racial identity of the Egyptians and the source of their culture.
Craniometry.
You know, I said it a million times, though, right?
I know. Listen, I just figured out how to say it properly.
No. I want him to jump on that.
Oh, God dang. Oh, my God. Don't do it.
I want you to.
Don't do it.
I dare you.
Man, don't do that.
You're looking for another video.
Let me go back.
You don't want to mispronounce the word. Keep it right there. Right there. Because I'm on your head. Some scholars argue that the ancient Egyptian culture was influenced by Afro-Asiatic speaking populations in North Africa, the Horn of Africa, or the Middle East, while others pointed to influences from various Nubian groups or populations in Europe. I'm going to let you know now that populations from Europe, populations from Nubia, populations from the Middle East, Horn of Africa, right? North Africa, right? And varied gradients is all proper. Okay? This is where the modern scholarship is. But there's some nuances in understanding that. People will hear the word Europe and fall apart. People will hear the word North Africa and fall apart. People will hear the word Nubian and fall apart. I ain't heard them fall apart on the Horn of Africa yet. The Middle East, you definitely falling apart. I want y'all to remember what I just said about where modern academia is. Okay? So when I come down to here, hold on. Let me see. Wait. Mainstream scholars reject mainstream scholars, like mainstream, like credible. Okay, reject the notion that the Egyptians was white or black civilization. So you can't be talking about me saying I'm calling Egyptians black when I read this very clearly at the beginning of the discourse.
1,000 times.
Right? You just a liar and you making it up. And you're confusing the audience. Simple as that. Simple as that. They maintain, who maintains? Modern scholarship, that applying modern notions of black or white races to ancient Egypt is anachronistic. How many times have you heard me say that? I pronounced that word well.
2,000 times.
Anachronistic. Okay? Think about that now. Think about with this man as he filters up my name and the organization that healthy thinking African Americans, males and females, and some white people, because we have a group that's dedicated to talking to all people. All people are welcome in our group. Regardless of what y'all think, we're not listening to the outside noises. Okay? Black or white hypothesis that ancient Egyptian was racially homogenous. Y'all already know that was Diop's stance. Goes on to say, instead, skin color varied between the peoples of Lower Egypt. Okay? These people are light in Lower Egypt. There's a scientific reason for that. Upper Egypt, people are darker in Upper Egypt. There's a scientific reason for that. And Nubia, who in various eras rose to power in ancient Egypt within Egyptian history despite multiple foreign invasions. The demographics were not shifted substantially by large migration. See what I'm saying? So that was my stance. And then if we click this button on right here, Juju, and then go to modern scholarship, right? Okay, and ease our way on down to here. Hold on. Let me see what I can get it. Reflect the origin. Hold on, hold on.
You looking for his name?
No. No, I ain't looking for Diop's name. Hold on, I want to get this right.
I thought you, never mind. Not Diop, though.
Oh, you talking about?
Petrie. I think he's in this article, too.
Yeah, he definitely is in there. Hold on, let me. All right, I got you. There you go. Damn.
Oh,
So, right here.
Yeah.
UNESCO. I always talk about UNESCO. What's the significance of UNESCO? Because they made the statement after the Great War. When I say the Great War, I'm talking about World War II. Okay? And so that video was categorizing all these ideas, right, that I had presented with my initial argument. When we started beefing, I said all the same things, y'all. Y'all notice like the back of my hand. So I ain't tricking you. I ain't saying one thing out my mouth 3 years later. right? And then and then in the beginning, I didn't say that. Well, I got the paperwork right here. None of them can do it. Say, yo, show me the source you was using. Well, we know what sources Chief X was using. We do. He was actually using this. So I don't want to mischaracterize the guy, right? This is what he was using. Hold on. Let me show you what Chief X was actually using. We want to keep it 100. We want to keep it funky. Right here, he was using this. See? He was using this article right here. He was also using North African, the population genetic history of North Africa. I agree with all that. Let's get this straight. Sources are great. I'm fine with that. This is a mainstay in here. And I want to let you know that the guy that continuously say that I can't read, he actually can't read because he cannot comprehend the words on the page. I will show you that later. Okay, let's get back to my favorite source. Okay. All right, UNESCO Symposium, People of Ancient Egypt and the Decipherment of the Meretic Script. Y'all can read this in Cairo in 1974. Watch this. The Black Hypothesis, which is DIOPS, right? And the notion of a homogeneous population in Egypt was proposed by Sheikh Anta Diop in this chapter of the origins of ancient Egypt, of ancient Egyptians. There you go. Numerous objections were made to the ideas propounded by Diops. We talk about some of the objections, right? Okay. Let's move down. It says the arguments for all these sides are recorded in UNESCO publication, The General History of Africa. Look, remember? General History. I tell everybody, get the 9-volume set. Right? That's my main step. Right? I early on recognized that nobody was actually getting it. And actually nobody actually cared to read it. Right? If you ask my ops, do they have it? They don't have it. And the funny part about it is you can actually go online to UNESCO website and get the free download. But you know, I like to fill my books. You know what I'm saying, Juju?
Absolutely.
I like to hold on. I like to be able to do this with y'all.
You
right?
like fumble under the desk.
I like to fumble underneath my desk first. I like to fumble, right? I like to start off with the book upside down, do all that, right? It's a trick. Might fumble over some words. It's a trick. I just look crazy. I just sound like that. So, got all 9 volumes. And they read and highlighted. Got nothing else better to do. Because I know they're going to challenge me. Because of my stance on atheism. Okay? Because of my stance against the misinformation produced by the conscious community. This new community. This ain't the Dr. Ben community. Right? This is something that started, you know what I'm saying, maybe 15 years ago. Coming outside. The first inkling of it, you see it on Sarnetta. He outside with it. He got the platform, he got the picture with the slaves, yo, and he interviewing people, yo. Right? And he had those videos outside. He was taking the old material from all the old scholars, you know what I'm saying? And he was black marketing it. They talk crazy about him doing it, but that actually helped push the material forward. We talk about the Dr. Benz and them, the Delbert Blairs, you know what I'm saying? The Bobby Hemmett's, you know what I'm saying? Phil Van, all anything. Sarnetta had all of it, right? This is the beginnings of YouTube. The shit wasn't even on YouTube. I'm gonna tell you right now, yo, I made a lot of money off them damn videos on YouTube. Don't make me verify and prove that. If not the first, I'm thinking we probably was the first to put them damn wild videos on YouTube. Man, bring my man up here, Talib. We was actually, you know what I'm saying? We was calling people like Bobby Hemmett, Phil Valentine, asking, yo, you know, how about, you know, let me show you how to get money off your work. They do tomatoes at us. So we say, well, hell, where do we make money off of that? Point I want to keep emphasizing is this thing y'all looking at now, yo, you know what I'm saying? I sat right there at the beginning of it. Simple as that. right? We had a mixture of YouTube and actually having live lectures. Whereas though in the old school, right, they had lectures, right? The slave theater and all that in New York and different places around, people would bring you in, you have lectures. We moved to the internet, okay? We moved to social media is where we started to do our thing at. And this was dangerous. You know why? Because my ops now have a voice. Now you don't have to actually study. You can just grab something real quick. Grab a quick Google. You don't got to handle books. You can dangerous. Put a mic in front of somebody's mouth, yo, who ain't never had no nothing in their life, yo, and they become a star. You can be anything you want to be on YouTube. This I promise you. I tell you all this to say, to make my point. Watch yourself on YouTube when it comes to this thing right here. Make sure when a person say a statement, right, that they can source it up, or you can contact them and say, can I have that source? Make sure that when they put something up and they reading it, you know what I'm saying, that they're actually comprehending what they're reading, and they're not doing that trick that my ops do, like Chief X, right? Say they African, but explain everything about the Middle Eastern and Levantian. That's exactly what he does to y'all. And let's get back on course, right? So I have showed you my favorite source. Am I correct in that, Juju?
That is your favorite source. That and the black. For real.
So we right here, Diop's chapter was credited with the general conclusion in the symposium report of international scientific community. So I'm gonna tell you now, if you at the Cairo symposium, right, they have an international scientific committee. Simple as that, yo. So they're gonna agree with evolution. So anybody using terms like Negro and all that, they're gonna get dismissed. Now, the side that came talking about these Egyptians was white, they threw them out immediately. They gave Diops a chance because of one thing. Because Diops and Theophile Banger and Walter Rodney, most people don't even mention Walter Rodney, okay? He wrote the great work, The Underdevelopment, How European Colonialism Underdeveloped Africa, right? And they didn't dismiss him totally out of hand because they had this fresh idea that the Egyptians were black and Negro, but they was African, right? And that's what got them in the Hall of Fame. That's what got Diops in the Met, that he challenged. He say, man, African origins of civilization would make sense, right? If Homo sapiens starts in Africa, then more than likely the early development of cognitive thinking, religion, and all that will come out of Africa, right? Don't have to be true. We have to back this up with anthropology, multidisciplinary studies, right? But like they say in scientific circles, yo, it's the simplest answer that you should go with. Real complicated stuff, if you got a complicated answer, go with the simple answer. Go with the simplistic answer. Okay, so right here, say at 1974 conference, several participants other than Diop and Bank concluded that the Neolithic Egyptian population, look, read that, Juju. Let's get into it.
At the 1974 UNESCO conference, several participants other than, meaning not including Diop and Obenga, concluded that the Neolithic Egyptian population was indigenous to the Sahara and was made up of people from north and south of the Sahara who had a range of skin colors. The majority of the participants in the conference disagreed with Diop's and Obenga's views.
So it's a reason why, yo, because they was used some terms he used was unscientific. Correct. And it wasn't homogenous population. Correct. Based off of three intersecting continents. Now watch this. Go ahead, Juju.
Similarly, none of the participants voiced support for an earlier postulation that Egyptians were white with a dark, even black pigmentation.
Wow. See, that's your man, Chief X. Keep going.
Although Professor Gallups stated that the inhabitants of Egypt in Paleolithic times were Caucasoids.
That's Chief X. We've actually heard Chief X say that. Am I making this up? No, I am not.
Yeah, he
No,
definitely
read
using
through his damn
outdated.
videos.
Yeah,
Okay, so we don't gotta play this wild game, right? As if we don't know what we talking about. Okay, so there you go. Okay, now let's get back to where we was at. All right, so that's my favorite source of all damn time. Okay, now this is Petrie. This is what your man Chief X is agreeing with, right? He didn't apologize against this man's views right here, y'all. He apologized against the misrepresenting the scholar. So we can accept that because you absolutely was dead wrong. Moving too fast to get me. Okay? Now, who is this guy that Chief X pushes all his chips to the table? See, we got the point now where we have pushed all our chips to the table. No matter what you said in the past, right? No matter what are they saying now? See, people who wasn't familiar with the argument are now getting very, very familiar with it because they've heard it. We've exhausted everything. Like my man Sosa said, he say, man, look, we just waiting for something new to come out on the topic. So you got people around you on YouTube with that mic in front of their face trying to come up with their own positions. But that's not what Chief X did. Chief X used Petrie. Now watch this. He didn't even know who Petrie was. Flinders Petrie was. Ain't that crazy? If you end this conversation and don't know who Flinders Petrie is, and you're beating your chest and roaring at the top of your lungs, we can safely say,
you don't know what you're talking about.
Man. Now, some of his work is still valid to this day. The absolute dating on pottery, they still use it. How do we know? Because the expert we had on told us. He explained that. Okay? So, his legacy, scientific excavation method, relative dating through pottery, I told you.
Yeah, his scientific excavation method was something that pushed the discipline forward, though, for sure.
You see how we did that? Although he is a racist, y'all gotta learn this. Although he is a racist, we don't throw away the methods that he used that was right.
He was a meticulous racist. Meticulous part.
Yeah, man. So it's right here. So go ahead, Juju. What is this racist ruse that Chief X has hitched his wagon to? And there's a word right here called the dynastic race, right? Called Caucasoid, right? Dynastic race. I told you that's what Chief X was doing.
Man.
The outside influence, the outside thing. Go ahead. Let's see who Chief X has put his wagon behind. Go ahead.
Man, I already see problems. But we know this. Petrie remains controversial for his pro-eugenics and racist views, and was a dedicated believer in the superiority of the northern peoples over the Latinate and southern peoples. In his 1906 psychological series, Questions of the Day, he expressed these views.
Sociological. Am I saying that right? What is it?
Sociological.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why can I read when somebody else reading, but I can't read when I read? Let me stop. Go ahead. Go.
It's okay. We can read together. Shoot.
No, I'm just saying how. If you can't read, then how the hell can you read what somebody
I
else
think
reads?
it's different when you
Yeah,
try to,
it's
like,
got to be something there. But anyway, let's keep going.
I think it's different when you're trying to, like, help somebody make sure they're correct. You
Then
feel
you
me?
learn how to read. There's some kind of way of falling your head and you learn. But go ahead, though. Go ahead.
Damn. He expressed these views ascribing
Mhm.
social problems of England to racial degeneration brought on by communism, trade unionism, and government assistance to people groups he found inferior.
Wow. So he was saying, don't help them.
Yeah,
You have to
boy.
sting for that. Go ahead.
Dang. Believing that society,
No, his
his
racist.
racist views spilled over into his academic opinions, believing that society is the product of racial biology.
Uh-huh.
He contended that the culture of ancient Egypt was derived from an invading Caucasoid dynastic race,
Watch this. Here go. Wait for it. Go. That what?
which had entered Egypt from the south in
Go ahead.
the late dynastic times, conquered the inferior, exhausted mulatto natives,
Mhm.
and slowly introduced the higher dynastic civilization as it interbred with them. With relation to some of his earlier conclusions in 1895, where Petrie had written the Egyptians were largely formed from Libyan migrants to begin with. The basis of the race apparently begin a mulatto of Libyan Negro mixture, judging from the earliest skeletons at Medium. Petrie also engaged in fierce controversies with the British Museum's Egyptology expert, we like him, E.A. Wallace Budge,
He said they was
who,
African. Go ahead. Say Egyptian
right,
was African. Go
facts,
ahead.
that's why I said we like him, who contended that the religion of the Egyptians was not introduced by invaders, but was essentially identical to that of the people of northeastern and central Africa. However, most of their colleagues judge Petrie's opinion to be more scientific.
See, say scientists should be there.
Mm.
But okay, so we right where we supposed to be. Okay, right where we're supposed to be. We're in a good space. All right, all right. We just catching up to speed before we go all the way in. Okay, let me see which one is this. This is the. Hold on. So, hold on. Damn. Back to the slides. Right in the video that Christina used. Okay. All right. Here you go. So this is actually what we now figured out through a whole lot of foolery on what Chief X was ever talking about. Now we got it. Now we see. Okay. Now we got it. Now we see. So we ain't got to argue over that no more, do we? Nope. Here we go. All this. Remember this? Okay. Hold on. Let me get this right. All right, Petrie's sequence of prehistoric cultures. See, 1920, same thing. Neolithic cultures in Egypt comes where? The Saltarian invasion from the Caucasus, the invasion from Libya, the first civilization, an invasion from the Eastern Desert or Syria. Watch this. Dynastic race conquest from Elam. Y'all
That's
remember that like it was
funny.
yesterday. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that's funny. Elamites. Come on, that if that ain't ring a bell, I don't know, but
So you don't actually think that he would actually you don't think Chief X would actually rock like that, huh?
I mean, damn, we know that. Okay, never mind. Let me just
Go
shut
ahead.
up.
Go ahead.
That don't make no sense though. We're not doing the Bible babbles. I don't know.
I mean, but I don't know how somebody would even rock that way, but that's okay, right? Because you're talking to people who don't even know about Petrie, but yet use his works. It's the most ridiculous thing. So I mean, might be just making up something. Okay. All right. So let me get right here. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on. Man, let me get back. Hold on. Hold on.
Redland, just
Nah, hold on. Damn it. One sec. Hold on. 1 sec. Take me 1 second to get there. Hold on.
Boy, take your time. Sure. Give
Yeah,
me
we're
this
cooking. Let me see. Did he? He should have took the damn video down, but he didn't, did he?
And
Okay, so here we go. All right, just a video right here. Fair use. Fair use. All right, fair use. Definitely fair use. Okay. All right. I don't have a problem people using my material, right? As long as they're characterizing the material properly. All right. Simple as that. But we want to make sure we had that fair use disclaimer here. We running at the bottom of the video. So here you go. Right? Because we wanna figure out what the hell was he apologizing. Watch this. Look. So he's right here. Look.
a competitor to Morgan, if you want, was Flinders Petrie. Flinders Petrie has worked on this topic intensively. And he arrived at the conclusion in two of his key works of 1920 and 1939 that basically all prehistoric Egyptian cultures had an external
Mute when you're playing her.
biome and Neolithic Darien cultures.
Yes.
Were the result of a Solutrean migration from the Caucasus and Black Sea.
So early Neolithic, Fayum, and Badarian cultures, what? From where? Migrations from the Caucasus and the Black Sea.
The of a Solutrean migration from the Caucasus and Black Sea were the result.
Good.
Okay, what word, Juju? The Caucasus? Didn't I say that? Didn't I just point
Yeah,
that?
you just.
Are we tripping, ladies? Am I saying something did not showing you? Am I saying anything that this man didn't say?
No, you showed it.
I just want to make sure, because it's the YouTube trick out there. You say something out your mouth and it don't match up with the hell and shit is on the screen. I want y'all to be aware of that trick. I lost some sleep. I say, what is going on here? It's that trick. Don't let him trick you no more. He's right here. All right. I bet you. Let me see. Juju, can you hear the video? Watch this. Juju, let me know if it muted out. I'm going to mute out. Let me know.
Of a Solutrean migration from the Caucasus and Black Sea.
Great. Perfect.
The Amratian first civilization was the result of Libyan invasion.
What?
The first civilization was the result of Libyan invasion.
What?
First civilization was the result of Libyan invasion.
What do you mean they're not coming from Mediterranean North Africa?
Just for clarity, whenever a person say what and run a video back a couple times, what? That means he found a point that he has been making for the last 3 years. Am I characterizing this correct, Miss Juju?
Absolutely.
No other reason to highlight what? Then rewind it. What? Not unless it's just a nut. We don't want to characterize a man like that. I think he's in his mind. I think he knows what he's saying. He just didn't bank on me stepping all the way up. He thought, well, maybe Uncle just chill because I can cuss out the women. I can do this, and he just won't go all the way in. Underestimation is a bleep bleep. So here we go. I'm gonna play it, Juju, then I'm gonna mute out, make sure you can hear it.
Other Mediterranean places, the Levant, Syria. What do you? I was not wrong, but they want you to keep thinking they came from Nubians way down in the south.
Sea were the result of a Solutrean migration from the Caucasus and Black Sea. The Amratian first civilization was the result of Libyan invasion.
What?
The first civilization was the result of Libyan invasion.
What?
First civilization was the result of Libyan invasion.
What do you mean they're not coming from Mediterranean North Africa? Other Mediterranean places, the Levant, Syria. What do you? I was not wrong,
But they want you to keep thinking they came from Nubians way down in the south. This is the game the niggas is playing with you. Let's go.
The Jazean, or the second civilization, as he called it, was brought to Egypt by invaders, by an eastern desert folk or people from Syria. He wasn't quite decided. Eastern desert folk or people from Syria. He wasn't quite by an eastern desert folk or people from Syria. He wasn't quite decided on.
Hey, Juju.
Yeah.
He hitting that button, got the handle like this. Bow. He think he jamming.
I'm
Bow.
dying.
Rewind.
Like
Wow.
playing a video game.
Wow. Man, he just throwing the dirt on himself, yo.
Man.
He dug the hole and buried himself.
Yeah.
All we had to do was just wait. Patience, young grasshopper.
Man.
Patience. At a certain point, in all our conversations and arguments, show it might not be this year, might not be next year, but if you ain't held your position tight to science, you're gonna slip and bust your head. And they all did it. Blase bumped their head when the experts came through. And all we had to do was listen. But they hit the Jedi mind trick on you to claim that the experts agreed with them. The black cattle, all of that. The experts agreed. I had to literally ask him. I had to ask an expert, did you mean cattle? He cracked the joke. He was like, I must have lost my mind for a minute. That was funny.
That was funny. Oh, man.
Anyway, let us proceed. I want to get these last points across so he won't come back and say, well, I don't agree with Petrie. You do. So we accept. No, I don't. Well, let me stop. I do not accept his apology on him mischaracterizing the lady, right? Because you're going to hear his apology. It's not going to really be an apology. It's not going to be clear with it, right? And you said, I don't want to teach the community misinformation. But you heard the lady say that that position was what, Juju? By Petrie?
Pseudo. Wrong. Racist.
So
invading race theory, whatever.
Okay, y'all. Look, you can't make this up. All right, we're almost there. Here we go.
Uh-oh. Let's go.
The precise point of origin, but clearly external to Northeast Africa, the Sumerian or third civilization, that was, of course, his piece de résistance, the dynastic race conquest, which certainly originated in Elam. That is in
originated where?
Conquest, which certainly originated in Elam. That is in modern race conquest, which certainly originated in Elam. That is in
Elam. That's around Iran. So what do you mean they didn't come from other areas, all from the Mediterranean, all down into the Nile and populate Egypt in prehistory times? You got to fight the scholars.
All right, so y'all got his position. We don't got to further on. I want you to read this right here, though. What does that say for that, Juju? All the way to your rest. That's Egyptology 777.
Yeah.
Fake,
right.
not an Egyptologist, a wild individual.
Correct.
This is his team right here. Read it. What'd she say?
Facts. How many more Egyptology experts do they need to invite on to be told no to their Afrocentric BS and be made fools of? How embarrassing. Which
so you mean tell me she can't watch that video and know that Chief X was wilding out? See what I'm saying? So why would we even listen to you?
That's that confirmation bias, bro. See?
Crazy.
That Dunning-Kruger.
So now we know the position of the North Africans, at least her. I don't even know if she's a North. I don't know what the hell. She could just be somebody in America tripping.
Right. Everybody want to be an Egyptian, like they all want to be Native Americans. It's the same thing.
Okay. So we cooking with hot grease. Hold on.
Not just Chief X. Then she mentions the Nubian invaders, but the Nubian invaders are not part of the 1, 2, 3 civilizations.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
The lady ain't even say
Are
that,
we
but I'm
clear?
gonna let him have it.
No, not at all.
Now,
Today, Iran. And finally, to top this off, there were also Nubian invaders who came from the south and who swept down and broke the second civilization. Petrie was very clear on this. And he gives us a lot of descriptions of how he envisaged how this was all happening. He spoke of invasions in very, very clear terms. The invasion by the Elamite race that began.
the Elamite race. Let me just show you who the Elamites are and what Elam is, okay?
Okay, so he's going in detail now. He's detailing his argument that he agrees with, that he has not apologized for bringing.
Why is my shit so goddamn slow? It always gets slow when I'm getting ready to share something. Ah, damn. Elam. Right? Where is that at?
Look where you got the Egyptians coming from, y'all.
History of Iran.
Wild.
Okay, let's move forward. Okay, let's move. Right? Where is that at? Why is my shit so goddamn slow? It always gets slow when I'm getting ready to share something. Ah, damn. Elam. Right? Where is that at?
Ladies and gentlemen, in the orange is Chief Exposition on where the Egyptians come from. Am I making this up, Juju? Am I adding anything to it?
Not at all.
Do you see that orange right there, Elam? Do you see that's across the damn Persian Gulf? What in the hell is going on here? And then you got people that's claiming to support science, right, but won't speak up against this. You got blase getting on my nerves too. We put them out. Big up them, Chief X. You got people that claim to be killing pseudos, but support this trash. We'll make a video on a dime if they think. We'll go back to me making a comment, talking to a wild North African, wilding out, racism, white supremacy at levels unbefore heard upon in this particular conversation. Hear me wild out and call his mother a Negro and his father a Negro and his whole family come from Negros and take that as a scientific stance I was making on the population of damn Egypt. Craziest thing ever. They won't say nothing about this though. We looking at it. Let me calm it down, baby. Let me calm it down, Juju. Let me chill. I want y'all to look at that and marinate where that man said the Egyptians come from. All the way on the other side of the damn Persian Gulf. So you basically saying that the indigenous Africans was just sitting there waiting for somebody from Elam to create a damn civilization. The most outlandish thing ever. And y'all big up this guy. I ain't talking about my audience. I'm talking about right now. You probably got some chatties in the patch talking crazy. The craziest thing ever, yo. Man. All right, Juju, let me know if you can hear it.
History of Iran.
Yep.
Juju, look over to the left on that video. What did it say up top?
You talking about the formation of Egypt?
Nope, the words in the comment in his video. What does that guy
Oh,
say?
Chief is the gentleman and greatest historian with the sea of knowledge. Love you, brother, Chief X.
Is it me?
That's a North.
That's what they got him. This is what he's relishing in, y'all. He's not caring about African Americans and their plight and understanding the real legitimate history in Africa. He feeding off of that nonsense right there. That's what he's feeding off of. Look at this guy.
Chief X, I'm still watching your old videos. You're a gent, huh? Oh, no. Caucasians were all up in the Green Sahara. Afro-Asiatic languages spread with Caucasians from Northeast Africa across the Sahara by the ancestors of today's Berbers. Wow.
Crazy. Saying any damn thing.
Wow. The formation of Egypt is from Egypt. Go analysis the people you mentioned, like Iran, Caucasus, Levant. They got nothing to do with the Egypt. Natufians related hunters come from Egypt to Levant. This is the answer. The culture is local. Yeah, Africa teacher was getting on them in that, boy.
Yeah. I haven't looked at this work yet. I don't know if I can sign off on it yet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on it. All right, let's keep going.
Okay, let's move forward.
You can hear it.
Hold on. Where we at now? Oops, did I show it? I'm sorry. Let me.
Of certain artifacts in Levantine archaeology of the time, such as the way we handled pottery. In Levantine archaeology of the time, such as the way we handled pottery. Facts in Levantine archaeology of the time, such as the way we handled pottery.
So she's talking about the wavy handle pottery. Chief X thinks this is the wavy line pottery, and I'm gonna show you in a video. He gets the shit confused. This you're looking at is actually from Mesopotamia, and it's called wavy handle pottery. Okay? Remember that. Put a placeholder there. Right now, he jamming.
And
pause. Now, everything she said in the Ank's video yet.
Archaeology of the time, such as the way we handled pottery. And
pause.
And when you holler out the top of your lungs, pause. What does that mean? That means you want to explain something. Am I getting this right, Juju, or am I adding something to it?
Nah, that means
see the hard part. Pause. Look, he pause.
Pause.
Like he's gonna say something profound. All right, let's hear it. All right.
Now, everything in Ank's video
of certain artifacts in Levantine archaeology of the time, such as the way we handled pottery. In Levantine archaeology of the time, such as the way we handled pottery. Facts in Levantine archaeology of the time, such as the way we handled pottery. And
pause. Now, everything she's saying later on.
You playing? You can't hear it. I can't hear it. Oh, okay. Here. We can't hear it. Oh. I'm just making sure, boy. I ain't trying to get away. I'm focused tonight. Shoot.
Yeah, you focus as hell tonight. I like it. You on your A game. All right, let me go back.
Instead, we have
Hold on, let me get that.
traces of migration because these objects were brought by migrating
No, I can't even
people.
find it.
Migration because these objects were
No, I got it.
migrating people to their new destination.
To their new destination.
All right, let me go back here real quick. All right. Yeah, okay. So when I moved it off there, it stopped. Okay, I got you now. All right, I just wanted to show that screen I had. I want to show y'all this real fast, and I'm gonna go back and play it in that place right there. So I want to make sure that we have a good representation on what this will be. Here you go, wavy handle paneling. Look, because of archaeological parallels of certain artifacts in the Levantian, that's what they talk about over there. Archaeology, AE, wavy handle pottery, right? He gets this confused with wavy line pottery, and I'll verify this, right? Okay, y'all see it. It's real clear, right, Juju?
Yeah, crystal.
Okay, okay, so we crystal clear and we cooking with high grease. Okay, now let's get to the video. Okay.
Are you gonna go back to the other video?
I'm going to go to the apology video, but hold on, let me get out of this first. I just want to do this. Hold on. Let me know if you can still hear it.
With parallels of certain artifacts in Levantine archaeology, parallels of certain artifacts in Levantine archaeology, parallels of certain artifacts in Levantine archaeology of the times.
So in case y'all don't know, we call it showboating. He's showboating and he dancing high, like you're high hitting it. He's showboating. Got his chest out there. That's like running for a touchdown, stick that ball on too early, and I come behind you because I done walked you down and I take that out your hand. Man, hit that cash app, man, early and often, man. Show some love, man. All right. Here we go.
Such as the wavy-handled pottery in Levantine archaeology of the time, such as the wavy-handled pottery. Acts in Levantine archaeology of the time, such as the wavy-handled pottery. And
pause. Now, everything she's saying later on in Ank's video yesterday, Ngozi totally co-signed just straight off the head, and I don't even think he was even had her in mind.
Okay, so that's a mischaracterization on the information we was bringing on last Sunday. Make sure y'all tune in this Sunday, yo. We're gonna keep up the knowledge, straight, real information. Me and Ngozi and Gullah on the community skeptics. We'll be doing this every Sunday. Okay, so he just mischaracterized our whole conversation right there. I just want to know that, right? Did he apologize to Ngozi? No. Okay. Okay, Juju, I'm about to play this video. So we're gonna move on.
I'm ready.
We're gonna move on to the pottery now, and then we're gonna get to the apology video. All right. Now the reason I'm showing the pottery thing because at the end of the apology video, he's gonna say this is the first time we ever got him. So I'm gonna get him again, right here. Here we go.
Trolling my live.
Yep.
They're still live today. 21-hour live stream, all about Chief X's claims. That's how powerful I am. That a group of 10 men had to get together and do a 21-hour live stream all about Chief X. I roll by myself. I'm my own man. I stand alone. I don't need 10, 20 other cats to debunk something or make my point. I make my point all by myself. I'm sitting here all by myself, all alone. I don't need a team. So it took 20 niggas in a 21-hour video to come for me. Now, you know, people got to be shook. Okay. Now I'm just looking at my tablet to make sure the screen pops up. Okay, it popped up. I see. Okay. So here we go. I said, and they act like, and they were about to triple team me.
Okay, so here's we're gonna start talking about the pilot. He makes up some wild scenario that we did 21 hours based off, and he's delusional. He was just having a different conversation. He has never been at the center of the damn conversation. He tripping. He just had to. I always felt like he, based off what I know, based off all I read, that he was just wilding out of order. I always felt it was three sides to this conversation. It was the side that used all sources, right, and didn't hit you with the Jedi mind trick of saying the source says something it doesn't say. I never did that to y'all. And was always willing to correct something if I misspoke on it or overemphasize the source. Never not did that. I was on that side that brought the science to the table because that's what I do. He was on the side on this wild goose ride acting like he the first one I ever said when I just showed you the Cairo Symposium in 1974 said it. And this whole community had the UNESCO document. Am I right or wrong in that, Juju?
You're absolutely correct.
So
brought UNESCO to the community.
Right. So what are we talking about here? What are we saying? You done heard Dr. Benham talking. Dr. Benham act like he was at UNESCO. So anybody who was familiar with the Egyptian argument always talked about UNESCO. I'm a raw scholar talk about UNESCO. So in UNESCO, it tell you that you can't use the white and the black thing. So it wasn't him, but he keep acting like you hear him say, "Oh, it was me that told y'all that he just wanted black." No, UNESCO in 1974, the scientific conference told us. Niggas just act like they couldn't read. They read it, but they couldn't comprehend it. Right? So let's keep going. Here we go. Now we're getting into the part. He's delusional of grandeur. Here we go.
But I left their live stream, and here's why. I said, these niggas is full of shit. These niggas claim that they're scholars and they've been studying ancient Egypt forever. And they have no clue on what I said. And they act like they're smarter than me. So let me just share my screen and show what the fuck I was talking about and prove myself right so they can eat fucking cheese and shut the fuck up. Hold on. Okay. Now I'm just looking at my tablet to make sure the screen pops up. Okay, it popped up. I see. Okay. So here we go. Ain't this what they was talking about? I'm just waiting for the delay.
Okay, Juju, can you see that? Can you read that, please? Make sure I ain't tripping.
That says dotted wavy line and wavy line pottery, which is the indigenous pottery. We did this because you got to look at the tabs two above.
You got to look at the tabs.
Right,
hit with a sleight of hand. He's going to hit you with a sleight of hand. Go ahead, read that, Juju. Right. He's never going to read this. Go ahead, Juju.
So it says dotted wavy line and wavy line pottery has been discovered in archaeological sites across North and Eastern Africa. These pieces are some of the oldest examples of pottery made by hunter, fisher, gatherer between 5,000 and 10,000 years ago. The pieces of pottery are characterized by their namesake, solid wavy lines and dotted wavy lines. Yeah, now he finna do the switcheroo to a whole nother wiki page. He not even finna go down, but he never read that part. Never read the description. He said, look what it says, dotted wavy line and wavy line pottery. Then he goes to, he gonna go to the other stuff from Mesopotamia.
So, okay, I want y'all to see this, right? Okay. Y'all see this right here. Y'all read it. It says, look, hold on. I should have it right here. This is crazy, man. Like, why would he do this to us? He should be apologizing for all this stuff.
Nah, he doing it to himself, boy.
Yeah, man, but he faking. Yo, this is the article right here. You right or wrong, Juju?
No, this is the article.
No, I'm showing it now. Right, this is the actual article, right?
This is the actual article.
Okay, correct. It says is what has been discovered in the what record, Juju?
In the archaeological sites.
Sites, right? Where at?
North and Eastern Africa.
Do it say anything about Mesopotamia and all that?
Nowhere in this article.
By who? Look, background. Look, in the late Holocene. Go ahead.
Fishers and hunter-gatherers in northern Africa created pottery that was characterized by decorative, incised, and dotted wavy lines.
Now stop for a minute, Juju. I want y'all to know that the dotted wavy lines is actually they taking it from the lakes, meaning you know how the ripples in the lakes. They think it may have been them looking at the patterns of the waves in the lakes.
Like the hieroglyphics for the end glyph is the wavy line. Never mind.
So I just want to make, I don't know about all that, Juju, but
I said never mind. Don't do me.
I ain't doing. But I'm just trying to let you know it's clear here that it's indigenous to North and East Africa, y'all. This is very clear here. So why is this man running his mouth? Why is he pulling tabs and not even stand to what he's saying? See, you got to ask yourself, look again. Here's the article he pulls up. We're going to keep playing the video. Here we go.
Okay, there we go. Ain't this what y'all was talking about? Wavy line pottery all in the Aquata period? Huh? Ankh and Smash Rockwell. Wasn't this what y'all was talking about? I said a lot of the pottery in.
Yeah, Chief X, that's what we was talking about, bro. That's exactly what we was talking about. Absolutely, positively, I agree with you. That's what we was talking about. We was specifically talking about that. Here we go. Look for the sleight of hand. He's not going to read the source that he has put up because he's a dishonorable person with this. He's hitting with the Jedi mind trick. He's saying one thing with out of his mouth and doing something else with his damn hands. Watch it.
That's
happen right in front of your eyes. And this the guy that people that claim to be scientifically literate is choosing over me in this conversation? Is this the guy that people allow him to put a wedge in between pseudo killing? Is this the guy? Is this the guy? So I already understand you wasn't really messing with me anyway, because it's right here in front of your face. And now I know. Now I've been known about this, but I just let it slide. I just say, let me sit back till I can put it all together. I'm gonna let him keep running his mouth. Here you go. Watch this. Watch how much he talk about that source he got on there. And mischaracterize the other source he brings. Just watch it happen. But this the guy, huh? Yeah, he got a fan club of racist North Africans. That's what is fooling him. What's fooling me, was fueling me is making sure we get these conversations accurate so we can pass it on to our babies.
Pre-dynastic Egypt came from outside of Africa. Prove it, Chief X.
Now, what did he say in this other video, Juju? What did he just say?
Just now he said, prove it.
No, what did he say before that? What came from outside of Africa?
Oh, the pottery.
No, he said pre-dynastic. Let me do it again.
Oh, shit.
We didn't, no, come on, you got to work.
I got caught slipping. No,
don't slip. Come on, don't slip. We can't do it right. We can't do it.
Focus.
Yeah, come on, yo.
Focus.
Come on, Sergi, just for a minute.
Focus.
That pottery in pre-dynastic Egypt came from outside of Africa. That pottery in pre-dynastic Egypt came from outside of Africa. Prove it, Chief X. Okay, here we go.
Watch his tabs.
Boom, it just switched.
The Gerza culture.
Whole nother tab.
Pre-dynastic Egypt. The Gerza, let me just blow this up so everybody can see and we'll all be fucking clear. And these niggas can shut their goddamn mouth up.
Damn, this nigga dumb.
Here we go. The Gerza culture, if that's how you pronounce it. The Gerza culture, also called Nakwata too, refers to the archaeological stage of Gerza, a prehistoric Egyptian cemetery located on the west bank of the Nile. Are we clear? A pre-dynastic cemetery, a prehistoric Egyptian cemetery. This is pre-dynastic Egypt, and we're talking about the pottery.
He just lied to y'all.
Okay? So, refers to archaeological site, prehistoric cemetery located along the west bank of the Nile. The necropolis is named after El Gerzay, the nearby contemporary town in Egypt. Gerzay is situated only a few miles due east of the oasis in Fayum. The Gaza culture is a material culture identified by archaeologists. It is the second of three phases of the prehistoric Naqada cultures, and so is also known as Naqada II. Are you with me so far? Okay, let's roll down. And this is some of the artwork and the pottery and shit right here. And
No, it's not.
you know what I mean?
None of that's wavy line.
There
None
goes
of it.
Jebelian, a pre-dynastic mummy who is of Levant, Near East, North African descent, not sub-Saharan African. Let's go on down. It's talking about Jebelian pre-dynastic mummy with Naqada decorated.
Naqada. So he's mixing and matching, y'all. So he can come back and say, I was saying that what I just said they not sub-Saharan Africans. But wait a minute, yo. I mean, am I tripping? Sudan is in what, Juju? Where's Sudan located at?
Africa, bitch.
No. What quadrant?
Oh, East Africa.
No.
Northeast Africa. Dang.
Okay. North Africa, because Northeast Africa is located in North Africa. Okay. So don't play with the sub-Saharan. So what? See, we're gonna explain all that in our Sunday shows. All right, here we go. I want to get past this part.
Jars on its side, circa 3400 BC, right? Pottery, right? Because we're talking about this, right? Wavy lane pottery, right? Let's go.
That's
so
not,
Unc can shut his goddamn mouth.
None of that is wavy line pottery he just showed. Okay, we got that right, Juju?
Yes, facts.
None of that's wavy line pottery. I want y'all to know that none of that is
none
wavy
of
line
it.
pottery.
That's wavy handle pottery, you said?
And all kind of other stuff.
Yeah,
but not even I don't even think he showed the wavy handle pottery.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
but it's not wavy
not
line or wavy
not,
dotted line. It ain't none of them.
It ain't none of that. Okay. All right. I'm trying to see what so he went. Let me see. He went. All right. Let me see how he did that.
Right? Wavy lane pottery, right? Let's go. So Unc can shut his goddamn mouth. What the fuck does this say? It says contact with Western and Central Asia. That means outside of Africa that the pottery and these things come from.
Now
it says what?
That didn't mean that, Juju. It didn't mean that. It just said contacts with Western and Central Asia. Don't mean nothing with what he just said. See how he tricking you now?
Yeah, this is an example of intellectual dishonesty. First degree.
Distinctly foreign objects in art forms, distinctly foreign objects in art forms entered Egypt during this period, indicating contacts with several parts of Asia. Ain't Asia outside of Africa? Is Chief X right or not? Yes, I'm right. Let these niggas know. Contacts with several parts of Asia. Scientific analysis of ancient wine jars in Abydos has shown that there was some high volume wine trade with who? The Levant. During that period, the Levant is outside of Africa. Objects such as the Jebel El Arak knife handle, which has patently what? Mesopotamian relief carvings on it, have been found where? In Egypt. Mesopotamia is outside of Egypt. And the silver, which appears in this period, can only have been obtained from where? Asia Minor. What the fuck is Ankh and Smash Rockwell talking about? I'm gonna tell you what they're talking about. They're trying to brainwash you. That's what they're doing. And they're dead wrong. They talk all this shit, and I'm fucking right. Relief carvings have been found in Egypt, and the silver which appears in this period can only have obtained from Asia Minor.
I agree, Chief X. What does that have to do with the origins of ancient Egypt? What does that have to do with the origins of ancient Egypt being outside of Egypt? Which is showing, it's not verifying that. It's just showing that they had outside contact and possibilities of influence. Cultures influence themselves back and forth. It seems as though Nile Valley Africans had a thing for foreign goods. You know how you got so much stuff, yo? You know, like you got a lot of money, yo, you get money, yo, you want a bitter. You know what a bitter is? It's a car. High caliber sports car. Most of you ain't never heard of a bitter. A DeLorean.
Oh, I know what a DeLorean is.
So much money. Give me a foreign sports car, yo. Give me
And a
give me
Bugatti.
a Ferrari, yo. Let me get, I mean, got a
And
thing.
a Shelby.
So the Nile Valley Africans, they had so much because they had a trade with Nubia, who had in Africa a trade, right? They had money. They had both worlds. So they ravished in foreign goods, whereas though the Mesopotamians wasn't even concerned about having no Egyptian goods and stuff like that. But you can't mischaracterize it. That's what he's doing. So he's playing this game about the whole part of everything that we ain't seen yet. We just ain't seen it. And I want to find this statement right here. This is an important statement. I got to find this. This is important, man. Damn. Hold on. Weaponry, writings, and trade, and deep generated. Let's see. There's generally a high level of trade between. Hold on. Particularly Mesopotamian imagery symbols. And during the first time, it's designs and objects, distinctly objects. Hold on. Let me find it. Designs that emulate numerous priestly, let's see, works or objects. Okay, hold on, because I need to get to this. This is important. Although it established gene, oh man, encourage development. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm right there where I need to be at. Okay, I got it. Okay, let me get back here. Let me finish here what he's saying because he's tripping. He's definitely tripping. All right, I'm a great player, Juju.
In the form lapis lazuli trade in the form of beads from its only known prehistoric source, Badakhasan in northeastern Afghanistan, also reached ancient Gurza. Other discovered grave goods are on display here. Am I right or wrong? Look, Mesopotamian king on the Gebel Erech knife that was in Egypt. Look, Naquata period.
So Juju, even if you read that right there, can you see what it say? All right, Juju must be gone.
No,
It said,
I can read it. Sorry, I'll be on mute, so you won't hear the plastic on my bed.
Mesopotamia king. Go ahead.
Mesopotamia Mesopotamia king as master of animals on the Gebel El Arak knife at the top of the handle, dated circa 33,000 32,000 BC, Abydos, Egypt. This work of art both shows the influence of Mesopotamia on Egypt at an early date, and an example of ancient Egypt Mesopotamia relations, and the state of Mesopotamia royal iconography during the Uruk period.
So that got nothing to do with that form in Egypt, though. It's just say influence and just Egypt Mesopotamian relations. He's messing up the source.
Yeah, probably didn't read it.
They couldn't have. Okay. So let's move to here. All right. We want to see what this actually means. Right. So we right here. Okay. And red slip spotted pottery items dated. Go ahead, Juju.
Red slip spouted pottery items dating to around 3500 BCE, Nakata II, which were probably used for pouring water, beer, or wine, suggests that Egypt was in contact with and being influenced by Mesopotamia around that time.
Stop. Okay, we can see this. It says what? The evolution of Egyptian prehistoric pottery styles.
Mm-hmm.
From Nakata 1, Nakata 2,
Mm-hmm.
and Nakata 3. It said the Mesopotamian style, Nakata 2, straight spotted. So to see that circle, right. That right there. Okay? A little bit bigger. Can I make that bigger? See, class W, wavy handle pottery. See that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got
They had beer in this. All right.
those are called fancy forms.
Mm-hmm.
Class F.
All right. Evolution of Egyptian prehistoric styles from Nakata 1 and 2, Nakata 3. It say with what? What did the word with mean, yo?
Including
With what? Mesopotamian what? Style. Nakata 2. What's the name of it though?
great spouted jar.
Do they have a
Circa-
circle? Do they have a circle?
Yeah,
so
that's
showing you was clearly Mesopotamian. See that?
mm-hmm.
He started pointing all this down here, didn't he?
Yeah,
Remember on the video, he started pointing this part. Look, he started pointing. See this down here? He started pointing at. See with that boat on that and all that.
yeah, that's
That's from
class.
tune. That's from tune
decorated.
100. See, y'all don't know what tune 100 is. I'm gonna show you what tune 100 is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, y'all don't know what tune 100 is. It's a battle. All right, on the
Oh.
ocean, on the not the ocean, but on the
See.
river.
Oh, the now?
Mm-hmm. All right. So we cooking with hot grease right now. So you already done messed that up, made it up, messed it up, all the damn above. So keep reading.
He's lying.
Keep going. Where was that? Right here.
Sure, we'll start there. Mesopotamia around that time. This type of pottery was manufactured in Egypt with Egyptian clay, but
Hold on. What happened? What happened? It was what?
it was made in Egypt.
Red
It
slip
was made
spouted
in
pottery items
Mesopotamia.
dating to around 3500 BC, which were probably used for pouring water, beer, and wine.
Mhm.
Just that Egypt was in contact with and being influenced by Mesopotamia around that time. It says
Mhm.
this type of pottery was manufactured in Egypt with Egyptian clay.
clay,
All right, keep going.
but its shape, particularly the spout, is certainly Mesopotamian in origin.
So how the hell do you confuse wavy line pottery with a particular pottery? All right. The spout pottery
Mhm.
with wavy line pottery. This type of pottery was manufactured in Egypt with Egyptian clay. But what the word but mean? Something else going on.
However,
but its shape, particularly the spout, is certainly Mesopotamian origin. So what's in Mesopotamia? The spout. Okay. It says such vessels, keep going.
such vessels were new and rare in pre-dynastic Egypt, but
Oh, it's red.
had
Go
been
ahead.
commonly manufactured in Mesopotamian cities of Nippur and Uruk for centuries.
Okay, so that with the spout on it has been produced in Mesopotamia, in Uruk, in the proof for centuries. Keep going.
This indicates that Egyptians were familiar with Mesopotamian types of pottery. The
Mhm.
discovery of these vessels initially encouraged the development of the dynastic race theory.
Who came up with that now? What's the guy name, y'all?
Petrie, Flinders
Okay,
Petrie,
put it together now.
Flinders Petrie.
Put it together now. Keep going.
According to which Mesopotamians would have established the first pharaonic line, but is now considered by many scholars to be simply indicative of cultural influence and borrowings circa 3500 BCE, although there is an established gene flow from Mesopotamia and West Asia into Egypt.
So see, we agree with that right there. We
Mhm.
agree with the whole read right there. But why is this man playing us? Why is he cussing me out? Right? Talking crazy. I'm brainwashing you when he can't even read a source. He claimed I can't read, but bro, you can't comprehend what you think you reading.
Facts.
Ain't nowhere in the world, yo. He's sticking his chest out like that with me lurking.
Wild.
Wild. Underestimation. Underestimation is a B. You tripping. We got a whole crew of scientifically literate people. Like you said, you ride by yourself, so you die by yourself in this thing called intellectual gunfighting. I'm gonna say it again. So you ride by yourself, so you die by yourself in this field of intellectual gunfighting when the teams always beats one individual. We just take you out the game.
Teams win.
That's why Lamar and them can't win in the playoffs because they take you out the game and ain't nobody else stepping up. When you get to the playoffs, see, we're in the playoffs now. We deep into it now. We're in the final game. See, if you take me out the game, I got a dedicated team all around me. People accuse me for hiding behind them. You hiding behind your team. You hiding behind Ngozi and them. You hiding behind the pseudo killers. Nah, nigga. I ain't hiding them right here. We're going to win the championship together. I'm by myself. I know you is. That's why you done. That's why it's over with. So we see the mischaracterization of it, and just to make sure, right, that the type of thinking that he's talking about did what? Encouraged the discovery of these vessels, initially encouraged the development of the dynastic race theory. This is what this man was talking about the whole time. I just showed you a video. We totally agreed at all this. Crazy. According to which Mesopotamian would have established the first pharaonic line. He said it. Elam. He said all that. Hey, he did all that, right? But is now considered by many scholars to be simply indicative of cultural influence and borrowings at 3500 BCE, although there is an established gene flow between Mesopotamia and Western Asia. Everything we talk about says that. Now let's get to the lecture at hand. After all of this juju, right? After all I just said, right? The man wants to apologize. But what is it that he wants to apologize for? What is his apology? Can we see what his apology is? Well, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, the apology video. Ready, Juju? Can you hear it?
And I never mean to put out any misinformation. I may have put out any misinformation. Truth seeker, right? We're good. So, Chief X, see, I'm a truth seeker.
Watch out for people talking in third person. It's a red flag.
Right? And I never, ever.
Juju, can you read that comment on the screen? What does that comment say to the right?
Which one? They appreciate the integrity.
See? See that?
What about the other one, though?
What's the other one say?
Great response, Chief X. Let's keep the fight for truth flowing. Big ups, Unc. Oops. Ill.
Man. Oh, what tangle will we weave when we practice? See.
Damn. Damn.
That guy right there ain't mentioning his name. Y'all see his damn name though. He appreciates integrity. It's a damn hater. Let's keep going.
Oh man.
Now we seen what he stood on in that other video, did we not?
Yes, we did.
Okay, so let's see
Clear.
what he apologized for.
Ever mean to put out any misinformation. I may have made, let's just say I've made hundreds of videos. And you rarely can find me just being blatantly wrong.
Did 2 hours of him being blatantly wrong. Come on, Juju, we're on the stretch now. You gotta be with me, yo. We're on
I'm
the home
right here.
We're on the home stretch.
True.
He blatantly what? 2 hours now. We just told you pottery blatantly wrong, mischaracterizing, all that.
Oh, God.
In all his hundreds of videos, you can barely find him being is it just me? Man, big up, like the video. We getting into it, man. Hit the Cash App, man. Show some love with the Cash App, man. Man, show some love with the Cash App. Let me see who's showing some love. Oh, we got a wish them comment. All right, we ain't getting no Cash Apps today. Is what it is. Here you go. Let's watch the apology. Is it live or is it Memorex, Juju?
You funny, bro.
Is it live or is it Memorex? I think it's Memorex. Forget.
Golly.
Here we go.
And if I am blatantly wrong, Chief X will always come up on here and apologize and correct himself. Why? Because I mean well. I mean no wrong. I mean no harm. Right? Peace to you, Ricardo. And if I misspoke or if I just got something fucking wrong, I'm going to come back and say it. Unlike others, right? Because I'm a realist. And someone the other day said Chief X was diabolical. I'm like, what is this dude talking about? And man, later on, I even argued with this cat. Like, he calling me diabolical and acting like I was tripping, you know. And I said, what are these people talking about? So I realized I did a live stream yesterday on not yesterday. Was it a couple of days ago? A couple of days ago. It might have been yesterday. I just woke up, excuse me.
So hold on, y'all. Now, he said, what are these people talking about? First of all, he's lying. We looked at all the comments on his other video. Nobody talking about he was wrong on that. He watched that community skeptic pseudo killer video. And he knew that he couldn't ride with that. Because it was so blatant. Now watch this. Watch what he apologized for. Listen for it.
On the early formation of ancient Egypt, prehistory or pre-dynastic period, right? And I'm like, what are these people talking about? So when I woke up a little while ago, I immediately jumped on here. I said, let me rewatch this because I realized I did not watch this whole video. Let me show you. Let me share my screen. Okay. So I realized that I did not watch this entire video that I did a live stream on by this scholar named Christina Kohler, right? I believe she's an Egyptologist, right? And she made a video about the origins. Her title was "On the Origins of Ancient Egypt Civilization," an lecture by Christina Kohler. And they were talking about the external origins of ancient Egypt, the origins of ancient Egypt, the formation of ancient Egypt, right? So I'm watching, and I wasn't that familiar with Flinders Petrie. I hear of him all the time, but I never really looked into the cat, right?
Did you hear that, Juju?
Yeah, that's wild. If yeah, I'm not gonna like as someone who don't know enough, I know better than that. Come on, you
So,
gotta
y'all,
know him.
so you trying to tell me that we've been fighting with an individual
That don't know shit.
that don't know who Flinders Petrie is?
That's bad.
I think that's a lie, though, because that's where he's getting his information from. You die either way. Watch this. It's twofold here. Don't let him trick y'all. If he doesn't know who Petrie is, he doesn't deserve to be in a conversation with his chest stuck out like that. I'm going to say this again, y'all. Y'all don't know how fundamental this guy is to this damn conversation, Flinders Petrie.
Correct.
He's fundamental to the damn conversation. I'm going to say it again. He's fundamental to the damn conversation, man. Why is this man fundamental to the damn conversation, yo? Let me show you. Can you see my screen, Juju?
Uh-huh.
I want you to read this again. I want you to read this again.
The discovery of these vessels initially encouraged the development of the dynastic race theory, according to which Mesopotamians would have established the first pharaonic line. He started the dynastic race period. Keep going.
No. So, okay. So why is everything you say is verbatim with this guy? And we know it's verbatim because when the lady played it, you cheered, you screamed, you replayed the shit. You was dancing in the streets like you was scoring a damn touchdown, bro. Let's see why this guy is fundamental to this. Can you see the screen? Can you see the dynastic race theory? Can you see it?
Yes, was the earliest thesis to attempt to explain how pre-dynastic Egypt developed into the sophisticated monarchy of dynastic Egypt. The theory holds that the earliest roots of the ancient Egyptian dynastic civilization was imported by invaders from Mesopotamia.
Yeah, hold on. Did he not holler screen with all that shit? Did I show you the video and all that on the other side of the Persian Gulf? Remember that in the video? Y'all keep going.
Yeah, he was at the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Keep going.
This theory had strong supporters in the Egyptological community in the first half of the 20th century, but has since lost mainstream support.
So you mean this guy is teaching information that has lost mainstream support. And that's exactly what the whole video was that this guy claimed he didn't see. I only watched 65% of it. Dude, you watched enough of it to understand exactly what that lady was saying, but you either tried to trick us or you just that crazy and didn't understand what she was saying out of his mouth and think you do not deserve to be on here having conversations with us, particularly me. Now, what is the origin of this theory that I said is the fundamental foundation of our conversation?
Flinders Petrie and William Matthew. So in the early 20th century, Egyptologist Sir William Matthew Flinders Petrie.
Is that our guy?
Yeah. Oh, that's the WM. Yep.
Is that our guy?
I call him William. I got
that. Is that our guy we've been talking about?
He looked crazier than the guy from last night. At least my guy from last night was hooked up. His fashion was on point. This guy looks rough. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm focused. I'm focused, man.
I'm telling y'all, man. It's only two ways to go with this. If he's telling the truth about he does not know who Flinders Petrie is, then he does not deserve to be in this conversation with us, because this guy is fundamental to the damn conversation. Correct. It's the starting point of the damn conversation. It's the point to which they was at during the times of scientific racism, and he was the leader of the damn pack. He was in total support of eugenics. So if you do not know this and you start to sound like him, right, then you find yourself in trouble like you is right now, knocked out.
Correct. Incompetent for 2000, Alex.
Incompetency. So if you're saying that you do not know him, then you are incompetent in this said subject matter and should take a seat and sit in one of our classes and shut the hell up.
Shut the up.
Now, either you don't know about him, which makes you renders you incompetent in this conversation, meaning you're not aware of all the information that would go into getting to the point we're at right now, or you're lying. I think it's a little of both, Juju.
Do him like the children. You're gonna shut up and sit in that corner and speak.
Now go in the corner till you learn how to read a book. It's ridiculous, Juju. So if you do know about them, right, based off of the way you word your conversation about who the Egyptians are, you have to know about them because you agree with everything this man says, and you didn't apologize for that. Because I'm gonna keep playing the video. Let's keep going. You say what? Deduce that what?
Deduce that skeletal remains found at pre-dynastic sites at Nakada, Upper Egypt, indicated the presence of two different races, with the dynastic race also referred to as the followers of Horus, differentiated physically by a noticeably larger skeletal structure and cranial capacity.
You're gonna stop right there. Y'all can go ahead and read that. I'll put this in here for y'all, okay?
Don't speak until you're spoken to. I'll choose one. You funny, Sister Zappa.
Man. Okay? You got to think about this, man. Man, this guy has ran his mouth, talked crazy about everybody around me, and he don't know Peachtree? This man been in the conscious community how long? He run his mouth like he knows something? Yo, you can't slip like this, yo. Yo, that's like saying you understand football but don't know what a damn touchdown is. It's fundamental to the game, yo. Right? It's fundamental to the game being able to score a touchdown. It's like playing football and don't know how many yards it takes to make a first down. If you don't know how many yards it takes to make a first down, you can't even play the damn game.
Man.
Is this what we doing in 2024? Is this the game we all playing?
That's what they doing.
Is this the howling and screaming and acting like you know something and cussing everybody out with vulgarity at levels unforeseen before? Come on, man. What did I do with the damn video? Did you not get it? No.
You going in.
Let me get to the what? All right. Here we go.
You ain't press play.
I know. He changed the title on the damn video too.
Chief X got it wrong and apologized regarding Flinders.
Lies. See how he changed it?
Bit.
That right?
That's not funny.
Funny guy. Did y'all see how he changed that title, yo?
Is he watching?
He changed the title.
Dang.
He didn't apologize. Okay, let's listen. This how you know he lying. See, I love these moments right here.
Man.
Bruh. You tell us what your apology is, bruh. Now you tripping. Here you go. Let's see him apologize. So let me do this, Juju.
Man, boy.
If Chief X apologized regarding Flinders Petrie, then what the hell was he talking about for that whole video?
I don't know. Sound like you was talking about Flinders Petrie, bruh.
Cheering and all that. So you mean you didn't? Why would you cheer for all the points being made based off of him? Why would you apologize for that? How are you apologizing for agreeing with that guy? Remember, the apology is going to be, he's going to tell you why he's apologizing for the mischaracterization what the lady said. So you can't apologize. Watch this, y'all. Wait for it. You can't apologize, right, for Flinders Petrie, okay? Because if you apologize for that, then you would have to change your stance, and that means you lost the damn fight.
That mean you lied.
That means you was wrong the whole time. That means you lost. See, when you put the pressure on them, Juju,
They gonna
Oh.
burst pipes or make
now
diamonds.
you changing titles to the video. You didn't. That wasn't on the video. Boy, you's a funny guy right there, yo. You's a fun. I like that. 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 Mr. Metro, knock it off. What you mean you could have checked it? What are you talking about, man? Metro, what are you talking about right now, man? He could have checked the what? It ain't making no sense. That means his whole conversation been wrong for 3 years if he apologized for using him. Because that is this conversation.
Check.
This video you about to watch.
Y'all get that? I can't believe he did that. Boy, I tell you, man. Boy, I tell you, yo, really did that. Let me see. He really did that. Look. Chief X got it wrong. I apologize regarding Flinders Petrie and the formation of Egypt. That's the new title. Really, yo. So now you got it wrong. Now, hey, Juju, where you at, Juju? Come on.
I'm right here. We see you.
Hey, give me my damn money.
Man, right? I
If
mean,
you
my money.
apologizing, right, for the Petrie stance, which you actually not, because we're going to hear your apology. Then you couldn't have went in there and changed the whole damn video. Let me just hear the video. Let me see. Here we go. Let's see.
He was probably clipping out some stuff in that video.
Oh, you think he did that too?
I want to put it
Well, we
past
got the
him.
original video. Who downloaded the original video?
Sosa better have that video.
Here we go.
Yeah. Sosa, I need that download.
So I'm hearing her just give a lecture. Let me remove this. And she's breaking down some of his information. Right? So it sounds like to me, now mind you, I only watched maybe 65% of it. So I did not watch it all. I played it all, but at the end, in the second half, I was kind of doing some other stuff and fiddling around. I didn't really pay close attention. So when I watched it, it sounded like she was co-signing Flinders Petrie. But as I woke up this morning and watched the entire thing, the last 40% of it I really didn't watch, I said, wait a minute, I was fucking wrong.
What do y'all think he was wrong about, Juju? What do you think that man's about to say he was wrong?
Lord, I don't know at this point. What can he say?
What do you think Chief X is saying he was wrong about?
What, them from being from Iran? The Elamites? Shit, that's what he better say.
Right. Okay. What do you think do you think he's apologizing right now for backing up Flinders Petrie? Do you think he's gonna say that in this video, y'all?
I mean, no.
Okay.
He doesn't say that in this
This
video.
is the
We
craziest
watched
thing.
this video a few times.
Hold on. Let's go.
Tired of looking at the little people.
Here you go. Hold on.
My eyes burning.
Here you go. Here you go.
This is funny.
I said, wait a minute, I was fucking wrong. And I got to get up on here immediately. I would be sleeping in still, but I was compelled to get up on here and apologize and let people know I fucked up and I presented some wrong information based off of a video I didn't completely watch. Now, it sounded like this scholar was co-signing Flinders Petrie.
So y'all can't let him change it now. See?
Yeah,
This
we
is the
still got
apology.
you, nigga.
Yeah, we got you, shorty. Even with the changing the title, we got you. You said it sound like, watch this now, wait for it, that you were in support of Flinders Petrie. Why would you say that if you realize, right, during this time in your video, before you did it, you woke up and you realized, oh my God, I don't agree with Petrie, right? He's wrong. So let me apologize to the people. That's what you would say if the apology matched the title, right or wrong, Juju?
Facts.
Okay,
keep
I'm gonna say this
digging,
again.
bro.
I'm gonna say this again.
Keep digging.
If you recognized that Petrie's stance was wrong when you woke up because you had an epiphany, the God came out of the sky, right, and touched your heart and said that whole stance is wrong. The title would lead you to believe that Chief X is apologizing in regarding Flinders Petrie and the origin of Pharaonic Egypt. That's the fake title. Because what you're saying out your mouth don't match the title. That's how I know you have reframed that title. So, and even if you didn't reframe the title, you playing that little weird trick where you act like you're apologizing for something, but everything coming out of your mouth proves that you're not even apologizing for that. You're actually apologizing for the mischaracterization, not of Petrie's argument, but of the scholar that was presenting Petrie's argument. Do I have that right, Juju?
You have that right.
I just want to make sure everybody's clear.
Crystal Swarovski.
Okay, let us proceed.
No, Swarovski's the best crystal.
Then she brought up another scholar after Flinders Petrie. Now,
Oh Lord.
it sounded like this scholar was co-signing Flinders Petrie. Then she brought up another scholar after him named Kaiser. And it sounded like he was halfway co-signing Flinders Petrie. And that he corrected him a little bit and cleaned it up a little bit. Right? And after that, I kind of cut the video off and stopped paying attention to it. And just went on my little mission thinking Flinders Petrie was correct. He wasn't correct. And I'm man enough to apologize. And I'm a truth seeker. And I never want to give out any false information. Right? So I apologize for that one video. But the point remains, the ancient Egyptians still were not black folk.
You are mute.
So if Flinders Petrie wasn't right, because he did say that just now, then what the hell had this man been talking about the whole time? And if if Petrie wasn't right, then how in the hell was we do know he heard that part because he played the part he heard, and the part he played he had totally agreed with. Am I right or wrong, Juju?
He agreed with that bull skate. That is correct.
So Chief X, if you change your mind, then everything you've been talking about Egypt, you have been wrong. Because you say the exact same thing that Petrie said. You said the exact same things. You agreed with the population of Egypt coming from Elam and other parts. You agreed with that invading down there and forming the dynastic period. You agreed with all that. So now you're saying you was wrong for agreeing to all that? Is that what you're saying? Pay up the money. Now, waiting to hear his newfound argument. This is the most craziest thing ever. It's a fake apology. It's not a legitimate apology. So, yes, he did say the scholar, mischaracterizing scholar argument, and Petrie was wrong. So, I want y'all to know if Petrie is wrong, right, then everything Chief X been talking about is wrong because he says the exact same thing. How do we know he says the exact same thing? Because he co-signed it. And he howled and screamed and cheered. Ha, that's what it was. Do we have to go over that again? I don't think so. Huh. Let us continue. He would hit you with the joke. Yeah, but the Egyptian still ain't black. I ain't never made that argument. At least over the last 4 years. Here we go.
So if somebody think they got one on me, you don't. I'm correcting myself, right? And ancient Egyptians still wasn't black. Now, they were talking about the early formation of Egypt before it became a nation state. And they were talking about different migrations, right? That may have came into Egypt and things like that. Now, I already know the ancient Egyptians is an indigenous North African civilization.
When?
I'm done. I can't. Oh boy, pull the plug.
Now you know that the Egyptians is an indigenous. What? Yo, you can't make this up, yo. You can't make it up. The whole pottery thing coming from, he said all of that other video. If you watch his videos, yo, you be like, man, yo, I ain't even, if you watch the Egyptian debunk shit, it kill it. What is he? Let's keep going. See, people don't follow the whole series, yo. It's crazy. It's probably impossible.
Cool. From the when Upper and Lower Egypt was united, it was all an Egyptian thing. It wasn't anything coming from outside or external, right?
Am I retarded or something? Come on,
Yo, that's some backpedaling like a mofo, bro. I don't know what's going on. That's wild. Come on, come back. Yo, someone come get your boy, your man's. Who man is this? Whose man's is this? Yo, right, exactly, Mr. Metro, huh? Crazy. What was his position? Somebody tell me, because in one video it was saying it came from Iran.
You and saying now, Ngozi went off the hit.
That with the Judæan civilization had its origins in the eastern desert or Syria. Well, he substantiated that, for example, with desert or Syria.
Or coming from Mediterranean areas of ancient Egyptian civilization. She's basically talking about the formation. Let's continue on. 90-year period out of 3,000 years. Why? Because the rest of the dynasties were not black folk. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, people. She agrees with Petrie. Later on, we don't have a lot of time. Later on, another scholar clarified Petrie a little more and nailed it down a little more, but he basically says the same thing, right? Let's continue on.
Now, here we are again at this graph, and you can now see how the Hamitic migration
Let me fast forward a little bit.
based Gordon Child, a British archaeologist who defined what cultures were, historical culture of archaeology.
Okay.
Petrie's sequence of pre-dynastic cultures is a perfect example for this culture historical archaeology with his different what he called first civilization, second civilization, third civilization, and each one.
Now, these he's talking about in the name of her lecture is the origins of ancient Egyptian civilization. She's basically talking about the formation of Egypt. So here, Neolithic cultures in Egypt, Sultan invasion from Caucasus. First civilization.
Hey, Juju,
What?
that man is reading that damn slide, yo.
He is. He is.
He's reading this damn slide right here, y'all. He's reading the damn slide.
Pull
He
the
is
plug.
reading the slide. He sees what's on the slide. Don't let him fake apologize because he's reading the slide. It's one of two things. Either he can't read and comprehend what he's saying, the words, right? Or he's just an idiot. Which one is it? He's reading the slide, Juju. This slide I got right here. He's reading the damn slide. Here we go.
Invasion from Libya, the Mediterranean, Africa. Second civilization, Gerzean, invasion from Eastern Desert or Syria, a Mediterranean country. And the
He's emphasized Mediterranean this or the African Mediterranean, all kind of craziness. Here we go. And he's laughing with that diabolical laugh. Like the Joker or something. Here we go.
third civilization, a dynastic race conquest from Elam, which is Iran. So is Chief X right about these early prehistoric people before Egypt formed, coming from Mediterranean areas all down the delta and then populating the Nile River and populating Egypt before they formed and Upper and Lower Egypt was unified? Yes, I'm right.
Juju, did you hear that?
Yeah, he just contradicted himself.
Which one is it, Chief X? The night before, you said all of this. Now, this has nothing to do with Petrie. This has nothing to do with the lady. Just got all to do with you reading that daggone slide, saying out of your mouth what it was. You explained your stance, how these populations came into Egypt and migrated all the way down the Nile and formed pre-dynastic Egypt. Am I confused, Juju?
None of us on the panel or in the chat are confused. we are crystal clear what's happening right now.
What's up? No due diligence. Due diligence. Listen to this. Tell me who tripping. Tell me if I'm tripping. This is Peachtree's model. Is this guy agreeing with Peachtree's model?
Archaeology.
Okay.
Petrie's sequence of pre-dynastic cultures is a perfect example for this culture historical archaeology with his different what he called first civilization, second civilization, third civilization, and each one.
Now, these she's talking about in the name of her lecture is the origins of ancient Egyptian civilization. She's basically talking about the formation of Egypt. So here, Neolithic cultures in Egypt, Sultan invasion from Caucasus. First civilization, invasion from Libya, the Mediterranean, Africa. Second civilization, Gerzean, invasions from Eastern Desert or Syria, a Mediterranean country. And the third civilization, a dynastic race conquest from Elam, which is Iran. So is Chief X right about these early prehistoric people before Egypt formed, coming from Mediterranean areas all down the delta and then populating the Nile River and populating Egypt before they formed and Upper and Lower Egypt was unified? Yes, I'm right. I've been right. They tried to act like I'm crazy.
Could you hear that clearly, Juju?
Yeah, Ninja, you is crazy. What are you talking about?
Now let's go to his apology video. Now remember, this man is explaining this slide, y'all. He's actually explaining the slide, right? And in case you think I'm tripping, I want to take you back to when he did this, since you think I'm tripping. I want to do it when he did this. Hold on. I want to come right here. Hold on. Let me know if you can hear it, Juju.
To top this off, there were
Yep.
also Nubian invaders who came from the south and who swept down and broke the second civilization. Petrie was very clear on this, and he gives us
And Chief X was very clear on this. Petrie was very clear, and Chief X was very clear. He was so clear that he did a great job in explaining that damn slide, because he said, "Is Chief X right? I've been right. I've been right about what, Chief X? About all the shit you said out of your mouth on this video. And then we're going to look at your fake apology video. We want to match it up and see." Here we go. Cooking with hot grease.
there's a lot of descriptions of how he envisaged how this was all happening. He spoke of invasions in very, very clear terms. The invasion by the Elamite race that began.
The Elamite race. Let me just show you who the Elamites are and what Elam is, okay?
So at this point, he's clearly agreeing with the Elamite race in the area of Iran of where these people are coming from. He's clearly agreeing with this. Am I making this up, Juju? Am I making this up, people?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, big up due diligence. Yeah, we all seen that video, bro. Gotta have a conversation with him. Boy, seem like you might have did something. Seem like you might have. I don't know. I gotta look at it again. I'm thinking you in the game. I don't know. I'm thinking you in the game. I was saying, damn, that's a good video. And even if you're wrong in that video and mess some things up, yo, the video was kind of good, due diligence. You stepped your game up, yo. Here we go. Back to Chief X. I'm calling it again race theory, man.
Okay. Why is my shit so goddamn slow? It always gets slow when I'm getting ready to share something. Ah, damn. Elam. Right? Where is that at? History of Iran. Okay, let's move forward. Hold on. Where we at now? Oops, did I show it? I'm sorry. Did I share it? Let's just do this again. The history of Iran. Let me look at my screen and see if it's showing on time, because I know it's a little delay. Okay, here we go. I'm good. We good. Right? Where is that at?
Can you see that map, Juju? Can everybody see the map?
Hey, it's over. That's the Persian Gulf. That's Iran.
So he's agreeing that he just
Iran.
came all the way from Iran
Excuse me, Scarab. Iran.
and migrated all the way in and now and formed the pre-dynastic society. He's agreeing with that. I just want y'all to just see that so you don't think I was tripping. He agrees with that and he laughs. Totally agrees with that.
History of Iran. Okay, let's move forward. Hold on. Where we at now? Oops, did I show it? I'm sorry. Did I share it? Let's just do this again.
He wanted to double down and make sure. He wanted to make sure he doubled down on that.
Screen to see if it's showing on time, because I know it's a little delay. I got my. Okay, here we go. I'm good. We good. Okay.
Different, what he called first civilization, second civilization, third civilization, and each one.
Now, these he's talking about And the name of her lecture is The Origins of Ancient Egyptian Civilization. She's basically talking about the formation of Egypt. So here.
So watch how eloquently this guy explains this slide. Listen to him explain his slides because he understands the material at this point. He knows what the slides is saying. So can he come back and say he apologized? He's going to tell you he's been saying that the whole time. Right or wrong, Juju?
Yeah, buddy.
This ain't something he just ran across. He's going to say, I've been saying this the whole time. He going to speak in third person is on this one, so it ain't no mistake. You go.
Neolithic cultures in Egypt, Sultan invasion from Caucasus. First civilization, invasion from Libya, the Mediterranean, Africa. Second civilization, Gerzean, invasions from Eastern Desert or Syria, a Mediterranean country. And the third civilization, a dynastic race conquest from Elam, which is Iran. So is Chief X right about these early prehistoric people before Egypt formed, coming from Mediterranean areas all down the Delta and then populating the Nile River and populating Egypt before they formed in Upper and Lower Egypt? In a dynastic race conquest from Elam, which is Iran. So is Chief X right about these early prehistoric people before Egypt formed, coming from Mediterranean areas all down the Delta and then populating the Nile River and populating Egypt before they formed and Upper and Lower Egypt was unified? Yes, I'm right. I've been right. They tried to act like I'm crazy.
The very next day, the fake apology video.
The ancient Egyptians is an indigenous to Egypt and things like that. Different migrations. They were talking about the early formation of Egypt before it became a nation state. And they were talking about different migrations, right, that may have came into Egypt and things like that. Now, I already know the ancient Egyptians is an indigenous North African civilization. Cool. From the when Upper and Lower Egypt was united, it was all an Egyptian thing. It wasn't anything coming from outside or external, right?
Did he just change that up, Juju?
I'm saying, bro. Yes, he
And
did.
all of that cheering and hollering. Was he just in a blackout stage or something when he did that video? Because you know when you drinking, right, you can black out. So you saying he did a video in blackout?
I don't know, something.
And now all of a sudden, when we put that pressure on him, now all of a sudden, all that you said, the reading of the whole slides ain't true. Your whole stance, the whole thing, Chief, I've been right. I've been right. All that.
All that.
But I wasn't totally clear on pre-dynastic times, 2 and 3 and 4 and 5,000 years before Egyptian formed, what people totally made it up, or the formation of it, right?
You mean all this time you didn't know that and argue with us for 4 years, yo? You mean for 4 years you wasn't clear on them early populations, yo? Is we serious right now? Oh, what tangle where we weave when we practice to deceive.
Thanks, West African Y-DNA, right? So somebody said, hey, somebody's making a video about you, Chief. And I said, and I watched a little bit of it. But first I said, let me just go back to the original video by the lady. And I said, but goddamn, I did not complete that video and watch it all.
So who's the somebody, Juju? Who's the somebody made a video about you, Juju? Made it. Who's the somebody?
You talking about Dr. E. Christina Kohler?
No, he said somebody made a video about. Okay, you want to? Right.
Oh, he talking about you then. I
Right.
was listening, but I was reading a comment from West African White DNA. Why you lie like that? That man is not gonna be more respected because he's still doing the same BS.
No, he just lied to us with the fake apology.
That's what I said. He's still doing the same BS. He's not going to be respected. The man said you will be more respected after this.
How?
No,
When
he
I
won't.
just played both videos. How? It's a fake
he
wild
won't.
apology. So are you actually saying that at this point in time, bro, that everything you talked about for 4 years you was wrong? Then I respect that, yo.
But he's not backing down on that for you.
You're not backing down on that, yo. Because you just explained it to us. Craziest thing ever.
Because she showed some corrections to Flinders Petrie and to Kaiser, which I did not pay attention to and see. So Chief X apologizes. Right? And but everything else I said in that video was true.
Okay, so what else? So what's the everything in that video he said was true, Juju?
I don't. Hell, I'm no. Just
What
pull
is?
the
Hold on, y'all. Let's
plug.
take our time.
It's just wild, bro.
What is everything else in that video he agreed with?
The
If you
Petrie
don't
stuff.
agree with Peachtree,
The
if
dynamic
you
bracelet.
admit that the ladies wasn't actually on his side, then what else was it that you said in that whole video that you agree with, yo?
That's that flim flam. That's that super goofy flim flam. He looking crazy.
Hold on. Let me run that back again. Hold on. Let me see.
But everything else I said in that video was true. Fuck the pseudo killers, okay? And what else was I speaking about in that video? Peace to you, Jack. I can't remember. I just fucking woke up. But I was just compelled to get on here and apologize and let you guys know I screwed that video up. I didn't pay attention clearly, right? Now, people take to heart any geographical area in Egypt. And I always say North Africa was never Black Africa, and I stand on that, and I'm correct on that, right? So, geography and land is land. My ancestors came from West and Central Africa. And had somewhat kinky hair. That's them. Or that's their people. Nope. Africa's a continent. Black Egypt is a bunk, and they have never got up. No, I was dead wrong. Right. We're talking about Chief X. What's up, Brother Mathis, right? So I'll come correct myself and let you know I was dead wrong. Right. Nobody else is going to do that. Right. So it wasn't intentional, and I want people to know that. I just did not watch the complete video, and I misunderstood that she was doing a progression, right? She was saying Flinders Petrie, and she sounded like she was co-signing him. Then she went to Kaiser, and he corrected him. Then she went to modern day information and corrected both for Kaiser, and I didn't see it. My bad. Right? So all I knew was that ancient Egypt had influences from other areas. Let's just say that.
What? Come on, Juju. Just stick it out with me, yo.
Yo.
Really? All I knew was ancient Egypt had influences. I just corrected them on that. Remember the pottery video? Did y'all forget the pottery video I just played? When he said all that about how they came in and gave it to us and boy. Oh, what tangle way we weave when we practice you deceive, man. You're done, Chief X.
Yeah,
We got you, though. Ain't no scrambling out of this, yo. Only way you're gonna get out of this, yo, is if you make a video and say, I agree with everything that lady said, and and show this. Look, he would have to show this. Look, he would have to show this, yo. And if he showed this, yo, if he showed this right here, hold on. If he showed this right here, look, Juju. If this man showed this right here, look. Hold on. Look. He would have this comes from that video, Juju. See the screen, right?
I know.
Now, if he say he agreed with that lady, because this was her conclusion right here. If he say he agreed with that lady, then he got to shut the hell up about the Sahara, because that orange is in the Sahara.
Correct.
That blue is in the Sahara, and that yellow is in the damn Sahara.
That's fact.
He just made a video cussing me out about how stupid we was about the Sahara. Did he not? See, this is what I love about this thing right here that's on tape, yo. Game film don't lie. You can change the stance, but you got to change it, right? You guys say, no, I was wrong with everything I said. You got to apologize to a lot of people and a lot of things you did, bro. We ain't gonna let you play this little game you playing. Yeah, so do you agree? So if you agree with that lady, then you agree with her conclusions. In the 6th and 5th century BCE, the end of the Green Sahara increased urbanization. Watch this. Contraction of human groups to the Nile Valley. Right. Meaning that these groups of individuals, that yellow, that orange, and that blue, contracted from the Green Sahara to the Nile Valley. You have denied that. Mobility and unorganized migrations of small groups, knowledge, transfer, and trade and exchange. 5th millennium BCE, the emergence of permanent agricultural villages and regionalism, meaning that these little areas right here, these people migrated within their area. Different regions.
Wow.
Chief X supports the old model. What's the old model? What is civilization? Very broad descriptors of human societies. Okay? Mesolithic civilization, equivalent to high culture. We don't even say the high culture no more. Society with the writing system. So they was basically saying you wasn't a civilization, you didn't have a writing system. That would alleviate West Africa out the game, which was wrong. There's a new model, modern model. Okay? Civilization is process ideal or set norms which societies aim to achieve civilized behavior and civility, meaning you're being civil as opposed to barbarism. Civilization as a complex at the most basic level applies to societal entities within a defined territory. The whole thing, that's the new thing they own, right? Modern archaeology. They just give you the whole thing on modern archaeology. It says in the modern times now, archaeological cultures are not homogenous. That's what Diop said. Diop said they was homogenous. Remember? That was the Black hypothesis. So the other side is wrong. Normative, static, and hermetic units. There is no ethnic component. Culture is a dynamic system. Cultural change, internal differentiation, knowledge transfer, technology transfer, trade, exchange, mobility, and migration. And you were in here, Mr. Chief X. In the 5th millennium emerged a permanent agricultural villages and regionalism. See? That all these dots represent different cultures on the Nile, and they would later on form what we call Pharaonic Egypt within Africa. Complexes and the state formation, regional level. complex society, small territories, writing system, peer polity, competition, comparable ideologies, comparable definitions of institutionalized power and leadership. Chief X, you have been talking about the external origins of the Egyptians for far too long. And now you done caught yourself up in a wild conversation, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, the competition is officially over with this guy. We're going to keep teaching. We're going to keep doing our thing. I want to leave you with this video right here, right? I want to leave you with this lady's conclusion. I want you to hear it coming out of her mouth. You want something to add to this, Juju? Because I want to play this lady and her in her conversation explaining. Hold on. Yeah,
These
Juju ain't around.
concepts
All right,
have now
Juju, you
been
ain't around. I already know you're not around, Juju.
I'm
Juju-
right here. I'm waiting for you to stop talking when you want to talk over you.
No.
Why is echoing?
Oh, is it echoing now?
I can hear me going back and forth, but all I gotta say is Dr. E. Christina Kohler did an excellent job on this video. And everybody should go watch it. Pay attention. Might learn something. Yeah, but you never jump out the window. You always that's one thing I do. Always read the description, and you always have to vet the source in its entirety. You can't cherry pick or you're gonna mess up. We keep showing this every time. That's all I gotta say.
We're gonna call it the Great Switch. I see it in the chat.
Yeah, right.
UNTL, the Great Switch. Chief X is in the process of the Great Switch right in front of our eyes, but we got him. Fake apology, right? This is what the conclusion was in that video. The Chief X claimed we only looked at 65% of. So he agreed with her talking about how Petrie and them was wildly wrong. See, he agreed with the information. He's a wild guy. Here's the conclusion to the video, ladies and gentlemen.
So this is very useful to understand how ancient Egyptian civilization could have emerged. We are looking at a long cultural process starting very early in the 7th, 6th, 5th millennia BCE with the increasing aridization of Northeast Africa at the end of the Green Sahara phase. We see a contraction of human groups in the Nile Valley where they have more dependable ecological conditions. We see a lot of mobility and unorganized migration. And what I understand of this here is if we just look at one little section of this green arrow at the top there, we see small groups doing their rounds, as Heike Riemer once expressed it. They are not settled human groups. They are living a nomadic lifestyle, if you want, and they move around with the seasons. They meet other groups. They have interaction. They go back and forth, and this is how we have to visualize these unorganized migrations of small groups, and also a high degree of mobility, which brings us knowledge transfer, trade, and exchange.
She kicking it. This is where the modern stance is. This is what I've been talking about for the last 4 years. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I can just pull out the books I was using to prove that's what I was saying.
In the 5th millennium, we see the emergence of permanent agricultural villages, regionalism, of course. I don't think the term Nagada culture is really working for us anymore because we have so many regional variants, even in Upper Egypt during Nagada 1, Nagada 2, and still Nagada 3, and this continues this way. So this 5th millennium picture of emergent permanent agricultural villages brings us to the 4th millennium with permanent settlements. Of course, we have also permanent settlements already in the 5th millennium, but we see more and more of these. We see increasing social complexity, increasing craft specialization, centralization, trade, exchange, knowledge transfer. And from there, we move on. We get via the mid fourth millennium to the late fourth millennium to a situation.
Now, I ain't said this goddamn crystal clear. I ain't said like that. That's why we always rely on experts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the picture that has emerged out of the archaeological record since Petrie and the boys. Was Chief X ever saying this? Not no, but hell no.
Hell no.
Because if he was saying this, he owe me some money. Let her finish it off.
Where we actually have the first phase of ancient Egyptian state formation, which happened at a regional level. And this is witnessed by all these many different proto-dynastic royal names in different regions of Egypt that cannot all be put into one and the same sequence and narrative. They are parallel small polities, they are complex societies in small territories, they have a writing system, they engage in peer polity competition, they have comparable ideologies expressed, for example, in the Horus name, and they have a comparable definition of institutionalized power and leadership. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beginning of ancient Egyptian civilization. It has its roots in northeastern Africa, in Egypt, and it did not require any external invasion, conquest, influence whatsoever. The Egyptians were perfectly capable to do this all by themselves and be the first in world global history to form the first territorial state of Egypt in phase 2 of state formation. And with this, I thank you for your attention.
Yeah, Dr. Cole, boy, she ain't no joke. She's very efficient, very proficient.
Did that lady just say it's an indigenous homegrown civilization?
Hell yeah. Yes.
Not need no help from outside?
No.
Did I not read that in that slide in the Green Sahara damn near a year and a half ago?
Yeah, boy.
It got cussed out by Chief X. Did that Wikipedia source, right? The invading race theory or the Egyptian controversy. Did we just not just read it and it said it was an indigenous homegrown civilization? Did it not just say that? I've been saying that. Now, how the hell does Negro apologize? So if you apologize, bro, give me my money. Apologize to the community. Say, you know, I was wrong about everything I said. Apologize for real, dog. Interesting, bro. What this nigga say right there, Juju? It's time to go. It's trying to drop that link. What did you just say?
If truth be told, Chief X is only one of the many poisonous so-called content providers in our community.
You got that right. You definitely got that right. And you, my man, is cooking with grease.
Yeah.
Cooking with hot grease.
I feel like I'm me now, you know, like I'm in my space, I'm in my zone. And I think anybody around
man,
me
y'all
would
listening to
really
the pseudo
agree.
killers, man.
Yeah, saying
Community
things without a
skeptics,
conscience in
man.
my head myself. Way into a blind person finally seeing itself. Wearing my wallet on my sleeve because that new fashion sell. And I don't want that jacket if I gotta ride a coattail, man, you can have it. I think they want me back on my gritty. One day she hate me, they miss me. Can't fuck with girls from back home cause it's HIV in the city. Niggas don't talk like confetti. No matter how much you lie to me, I know your ass ain't ready. Niggas acting like women. Niggas just wanna be messy. Spend your allowance money. Hoping for some validation. Family don't understand you cause you just too complicated. Your mother way too crazy. And when your talk is no patience and you don't open up. And so they make accusations, your pops died early. And man, you still trying to shake it. And yeah, I made mistakes. So my little brothers will make up my granny do her best. So I try to show appreciation. And when she had cancer, it cut me deep, so deep, I would lie awake. Toss and turn, no sleep, ain't have an appetite. So half the time I wouldn't eat, then she poured through. I exhaled, it hit my knees, man, I couldn't breathe. Hold my throat, I couldn't breathe. If I ever lost her, it ain't no telling where I'd be. Becoming the perfect human, better let it in soon. A couple more sins to commit before I really commit. It's either small or too big, man, what do I really fit? Size me up, do it twice so we can really be sure. I apologize in advance, I just needed something to vent on. Backpackers that been on, putting my fucking foot on the gas. I match that bitch until I crash. Throw me a fucking doubter, I make him to a believer. 100 miles an hour, eyes closed, trying to see my future. Man, I really do this shit. I don't do this shit for kicks, but if we talking about the souls, man, they all sold them. Keeping greatness in the box, man, I'm claustrophobic. Don't mind me putting it in a pretzel like she doing aerobics. I told him, I be that nigga that you gotta get a verse from. They have fun and half-ass. I wanna put away funds. You in your mom's class, every chance y'all get is you accept your step brothers on some bro to bro shit. Only to find out they apply to you quick. Man, I'm just saying, I'm just doing me. I'm just trying to make it. You niggas don't inspire me. I should be your fucking inspiration. Man, this shit crazy. And I can only give you me. Give you only JC. Only give you me. Give you only JC. Real. Memories of regret, foolishness by my lip. Structuring all of my bridges, embedded all in my memory. Something I won't forget, conflicted with all the anger. Itching to prove a point, every day seeming vivid. Elephant in a room, tell me if you can tame it. Mingling with the women, and slide me all them digits. Knowing that shit is wrong, boy, am I stepping all in it. My mind and my heart is racing. They having a competition, no intimates and hydration. It's smoking mirrors, magicians, it's light it up and get lifted. It's feeling like I won't finish. The blood is thicker than water, how they be mixing. This is overboard. I lost my mind, I'm going crazy, nigga. Your blood is thicker than water, why the hell they be mixing, nigga? I lost my mind, I'm going crazy, nigga.
I'm your host, Bobby Banger, the God Killer. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. The competition is over with official. Chief X has apologized for teaching misinformation for 4 years. You heard his apology? If applied correctly, most of the things he said about Nile Valley culture, indigenous African culture, was wrong. He took the stance of Peachtree, and now he says he no longer agrees with Peachtree, the eugenics. It's officially over with, man. I appreciate y'all, man. We're going to be right here Sunday tuned up, man. Make sure you'll be here, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the families and channels, man. Community Skeptics, Serial Killers. Make sure you check out all the shows. Space and Beyond, Space Age African, Anthony Bowman, Juju, The Brain Show, Clark Kent, Slimback, Cedric, Miss Tiffany, Juju, Malcolm, Dr. Oyamayat, all the family, all the people. Man, we appreciate you for tuning in, man. We've enjoyed these conversations, man. Right back to teaching, man. Beware the next video that's going to come out by Chief X, acting like he didn't say what he said and he apologized for he didn't mean it. Watch it. It's coming. Flim, flam, bim, bam, boom. You know it's coming. He can't help himself. Man, big up to all the pseudo killers in the world, man. We're teaching scientific literacy, man. Big up to Nahisi, man. Big up to all the pseudo killer army. Big up to everybody that's been supporting me. Big up to ChatGPT that's been listening. Man, y'all know what it is, man. We just doing what we got to do, man. We standing tall, standing strong. And with that, we out. Remember, you got to be more careful.